Right. Hello, hello everyone. How are you? It's been a while. It's been a while. Hey Seth, hey Arthur, hey Hamlet, hey Lahav, hey Jose. How is everybody? I am back streaming. I've got time. I finally got time. a lot of a lot of people keep saying to me like, "Hey, can you stream today? Can you stream today? Can you stream today? Can you stream today?" And it's like, recently I've found it hard to get time, but now obviously with the end of the Euros and um different things changing as well, I've got time to do this, and also um yeah, I guess I've kind of cemented a plan now, and I think Friday nights at this time at least is a good time to do it. I think. You're glad you can join me? Thanks, dude. I'm glad you're here watching the stream. We're only gonna do like a mini one today, maybe like a I don't know, like a 2 hour or 3 hour stream, maybe. Couple of runs here and there. Say your name? Oh my goodness. I don't know what to say. How do you say that name? Pin P Piaka? Do you think football's coming home? I want to say yes, but I don't know. Spain are really tough. We'll talk about it later when I compose myself a little bit more. You're watching You're at the movies with your mum and watched two movies. Was only supposed to be one. Oh, you watched Inside Out. That's apparently a good film. I actually want to go and see that, but no one here to see it with. Let me move the laptop just a slight so I can see it. There we go. England or Spain and Argentina or Colombia. Well, um, I hope at least in the Copa America it's Colombia. I really, really hope so. Because of Luis Diaz. I would love to see Colombia lift the title. Red Red Disca. Ah, okay. I'm sorry. I didn't see it. Sorry. I couldn't really read it. It would be amazing to see England winning the Euros. Well, you're literally the first person I think outside of England that would say that. Hey Bowser, how are you? But yeah, no, we'll talk about it a little bit more in a minute, I guess. Hey TPF Football, how are you? You want Argentina to win? Cost TQM. I don't mind Argentina winning stuff. It's just, I want Colombia. I want Luis Diaz. Originally, I wanted Uruguay because Uruguay did look really good up until that Colombia game. A little bit of drama at the end, with the Uruguayan players stepping in the crowd and having a bit of a fight. But yeah, I've always liked Uruguay, but I would take Colombia as a backup one. English or Spanish final? Wait, did I do it right? I keep seeing it all over Instagram, like all this English and Spanish finals, and everybody's just like standing still. I don't really get the reference. I understand it's like if you move but it's just like I never went to school during that. No, nobody said that to me when I was at school. We never really had that. Maybe in your generation you did, but I think I remember I went to school like what? uh 18 years ago, so like it may be a bit out of my depth, I think. Hey Sean, how you doing? Nice to see you. You can't be here for long, Bowser. It's okay. I'm not gonna stream for that long tonight. Only a couple of hours, I think. Do your best Liverpool accent. I don't know how to do it. Liverpool? I can't do it. My Somerset accent is getting in the way. Liverpool? I don't know. I wish I could do that, but no, I can't. I'm terrible. Sorry, Hamlet. Brazil looks so bad. I'm afraid they won't qualify for the next World Cup for the first time ever. Oh, I don't know. I think they might. Um, I think they might. They'll still qualify. Um, yeah, Brazil were really underwhelming in the Copa America. Uh, and to be honest, also USA and Mexico were really bad. Like they couldn't even get out the group stages. Like do USA? It's random, so we'll see what the wheel gives us. The English or Spanish meme is the unfunniest meme I've seen this year. I don't really understand it. Again, it must be out of my generation thing. I think it's a new thing for like kids, you know what I mean? But it is funny how, like, with that in English and Spanish meme, the only funny thing about it is obviously the clip of Jamie Vardy standing still because of the mannequin thing. I think it really goes well with the meme, but that's about it. Um, Brazil will qualify only because the tournament is bigger now. Venezuela looks better than Brazil right now. Fun fact, my country, Latvia, only qualified for the Euros 20 years ago. Yeah, I remember Latvia qualifying for the Euros, but you hope football comes home? Me too, dude. Me too. I hope so, but I just can't see it happening, man. Like Spain are just too good. Like they just look too good. But maybe England could, excuse my language, they could shithouse the final and yeah. Um yeah, they could shithouse the final. I'm just all I'm saying. They could. Um Really, Arthur, I didn't know that. Colombia seemed to be pretty good. Where are you gonna watch the final TPF? Where are you gonna watch it? You gonna be at home or are you down the pub or whatever? Oh, you're going to Berlin, so I didn't see your comment. Berlin, you're actually going to Berlin to watch the final? That's insane, dude. That's really cool. Do you miss Thiago? I yes and no. I don't miss the injuries. I do not miss the injuries at all. I think that was really annoying part of him being at Liverpool was he's constantly injured. However, I do miss like the player that he was on the field. Um, that goal he scored against, was it Porto? The one where he hit it and it like floated along the ground and barely touched the grass and went up again and went straight back in. I think was it Porto? I can't remember. I love that strike. It was so clean and just it was like art. It was just like art, you know. Yeah, definitely worth the money, TPF, definitely. You've got to do those things, especially when you have the money and before you get houses, families, babies and stuff like that. You've got to do it. You have to. The way you went out the tournament breaks your heart, Bowser. It was crushing, wasn't it? It was crushing for Germany. I kind of felt sorry for you guys. You know, the guy who scored against you, um he copied his dad's celebration. I saw like a picture of it, on I think it was Facebook. Like, cause his dad used to go around the corner flag, like sort of thing, like dance around it, and he did the same thing as his dad. So that's kind of cool. But yeah, I do feel sorry for you guys. But then Spain are just. I don't know, insane, but it would have been cool to have a Germany England final or Germany Netherlands final if you went that far. You know, I think the Netherlands got kind of unlucky against us. The penalty wasn't a penalty. I'll admit that wasn't a penalty, but Watkins' goal, just the stuff of dreams, really, isn't it? For someone like an England fan like me, do you think the US national team can get England? Gareth Southgate? Do you think that? Well, I don't know about Gareth Southgate going to USA. I don't think that's possible. Didn't you guys try and go for Klopp, and he just went nah? Like, I think that's a ballsy move for USA to go for someone like Klopp. Like, I know you got money and everything, but like Klopp's just like announced his retirement pretty much. He doesn't really want to come back, and I would think no offense to the USA, but USA aren't elite enough for Klopp. I think, in my opinion. So yeah, I don't know. But as a Polish fan, I'm not upset at Poland making it out of the group. I am proud that Poland at least tried, especially against France. Drawing to France was amazing and was pride for us. That's cool, man. That's cool. That's cool. I would have. I mean, it's a hard group, wasn't it? It was a hard group for Poland. Austria, you know, they were on the rise. They were tipped as one of the dark horses, and they did show that in the tournament until the Turkey match. Um, yeah, yeah, it's just, and then you got France and everything like that. France and the Netherlands. So hard group, tough group. Klopp will probably take over from Nagelsmann in 2026. Yeah, probably. I can definitely see that. Um, yeah, definitely. Hey EA Nasir, how you doing? What is your favorite Serie A team? I used to like oh Udinese back in like the sort of 2010-11 days sort of thing when they had I gotta get this right. Di Natale, is it up top when they used to have him? Was that 2010, 11, 12, 13, 14? I can't remember, but there was one era when they obviously had him, and yeah, I used to love that team back then. I did. I can't remember though. I can't remember. It must have been like 2013 or something like that. Can you do Morocco qualifying on 2014 World Cup? I love your channel, by the way. Keep up the good work. Yeah, I will eventually, dude. I will. Definitely, I will. Remember, we're gonna do everybody, like, regardless of what happens and everything. I'm making slow progress with it on purpose because of, well, the 2026 World Cup is 2 years away. So, yeah. Footballism, do Honduras. We're gonna do random runs, and how we're gonna decide it is a wheel, a random country generator wheel, which I have used in the past, and it's been quite good so far. We need to remember from the last time we did this that from the last time we did this that we have to not do Turkmenistan. We don't do St. Vincent and the Grenadines because we've already done them, and we also have to do not do, sorry. There was another one, Mali, not allowed to do Mali. So those three teams we cannot do if they pop up again. It doesn't save the fact, like when you take them out the wheel and then go out the wheel again, it doesn't save it. So I have to keep remembering all the teams that we don't play as. So yeah, I accidentally clicked on the ad next to the wheel. Great. It's like the X is so small. It's just like smaller than San Marino's chances of qualifying for the World Cup. So I'm gonna spin it and I'll show the result on screen. All right. I don't know if you guys can see it. I doubt you can, but I hope it hasn't like clicked on some random advert or whatever. What have we got? We got Nigeria. Nigeria came up. That's not bad. I, I mean, I have done runs with Nigeria in the past, but okay, that's what we want. I don't want that. No, I don't want a preset World Cup. I want a custom World Cup. Okay, Nigeria then. That's what the wheel said. That's what the wheel wanted. So that is what we're gonna do. We have to put South Africa in there as well because of the glitch. And then the rest of it can be random. And boom, straight in there. Straight in there. So Nigeria is our first run today, and it's probably going to be a deep run because Nigeria are quite good on this game. Um, so we'll see. We'll see. Um, do I have siblings? Yes, I have one. I have one sibling. You can write the note in the teams you had run with. Yeah, I've got a notebook here, so I'll list Nigeria as the teams that we can blacklist now from the future run. So Nigeria, St. Vincent, Turkmenistan was another one, wasn't it? Men. Turkmenistan, and Mali. Mali was another one that got picked last time, but that was like a month ago. So yeah. Hey Lev, how you doing? I'm sure you're gonna love this one with Nigeria. The wheel has spoken, and we got Nigeria. How about that? Love to see that for the start of the streams again. Do you captain your country run on 2020? I haven't got 2020. If you mean the Euro DLC, not DLC, sorry, the Euro add-on for pairs, I don't actually have pairs anymore. Yeah, so shouldn't South Africa be in pot one or something? Unfortunately, when you do a random World Cup, it doesn't put it in the right place. So um we have to move South Africa into Group A, sort of thing. So we're in Group H right now with Italy, which is fine. We've got some nice little additions as well. Oh, you mean in 2010? I will do some more Captain Your Countries in the future. I just find Captain Your Countries really boring sometimes because, um, excuse me, because like most of the time, if you're playing as like a striker on Captain Your Country, you have to wait for the AI to pass to you, and most of the time when you press the button to pass to you, they will pass to you, but like they'll pass to you in the most like inconvenient places, and you end up just being bored. So I have to be in the kind of right mood to do it. And plus, you don't really get that many opportunities when you're not in control of the whole team, just one person. I like it and I don't. Do you know what I mean? Like I think the AI on 2010 is really like um you know it's it's a fun game, but it's just so old that it doesn't know what it's doing on Captain Your Country. A lot of people are asking for Israel on these runs. If it comes up on the wheel, I'll do it, but I'm not gonna pick it because obviously it's a random thing. So, yeah, maybe in the future, I don't know. Um, CYC on 2010 is unplayable with the camera angle. Oh my God, can you not change it? Can you not change the camera angle? We got Tajikistan, Montenegro, and Italy in our group. Should be a walk in the park really for Nigeria. I think we got a nice little group there. So what we need to do is move South Africa into Group A to stop the glitch. So South Africa, how to make this kind of fair for, well, it doesn't really matter, does it? I mean, I guess that's kind of fair, I guess. All right, cool. All right, awesome. Awesome. Unless you play a striker, it's almost impossible. Yeah, if you play as a defender or uh a midfielder, it's literally like the most boring thing ever. Like and like strikers is just it is boring, but at least as a striker you can dictate the outcome of the game by scoring goals, obviously. But if you're a defender and you're sat there waiting for something to happen, it's just yeah, it's just you know, not fun. Not fun. Did your package you bought arrived? I'm fairly sure I showed it on last stream, right? I'm fairly sure. Because it was the Yobel shirt, right? I don't know, but I think it was the Yobel shirt. Like I showed it last time on stream. You might not have been there. Who do you think Liverpool should sign this summer? So far, you've only got Carvalho, Nat Phillips, Sepp Vandenberg coming back from their loans. I don't know, to be honest. Like, there's been so much um like so many people like saying this, that, and the other. I think it's just too early to say who we're actually really going to sign. I know Man United signed that Joshua Zirkzee. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Um, which is a decent signing. I know they got a assistant manager in Ruud van Nistelrooy now. So uh, cool, I guess. You know, big changes at Man United, but the only obviously the big change at Liverpool is Arne Slot. So we'll see what he can do. But yeah, it's too early to say, really, to be honest, for Liverpool. Liverpool signing Slobosly instead of Olmo was the dumbest move. Yeah, like I guess so. I mean, Slobosly's still good, so yeah. Mexican player signed for Copenhagen. That's cool, Hamlet. Did you see the update of EA Sports FC? New national teams are there. Well, only one national team, and that's Israel, isn't it? It's no other ones. They only added Israel. I don't know why they didn't add Luxembourg. They didn't add um Estonia. You know, the teams that got to the playoffs. They didn't add Kazakhstan either, which doesn't make any sense because those teams went to the playoffs, but they added Israel. I guess I don't know. But a lot of people asking me to do a run with Israel. Yeah, maybe in the future. It's just that it's forgive me for saying this, but it's a hard video to make given the current situation. Either way, if I do it or not, I'm gonna get a lot of people like hating on me for it. So yeah, just give it time. That's all I say. Give it time. I said I'll do everybody, and I mean I will do everybody, but yeah, at the moment, not right now. What do you think of Romania Euro 2024? I thought they were quite impressive, to be fair. Nobody really gave them that much of a chance, to be honest, like going into the tournament. And yeah, they 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 surprised quite a lot of people, didn't they? Especially that first match. What, did they win like 3-0 on the first match or something? Again, was it against Ukraine? Pretty decent, right? I used to be a Man United fan, but 2 weeks ago you switched to Newcastle because of the family connections. They all support Newcastle, and I go to Newcastle quite a lot on holidays. Well, that's quite surprising, Sean. I thought you were a lifelong Man United fan, but now you switched to Newcastle. Fair enough. Fair enough. Belgium against Slovakia, man. I thought Belgium won that game. Uh, Belgium didn't really impress me in the whole tournament. Exactly, the Greek dude that qualified. They added Israel, but not Greece, the champions of Euro 2004. Just doesn't make any sense. And they were in the playoffs as well and lost against Georgia. So focusing on this run now, because I've been talking quite a lot. We got Nigeria versus Italy, and well, let's see what we can do. Last time I did a run with Nigeria, and I think it was because of my double Africa run I did about a year ago. I think I actually won the World Cup with Nigeria, so we might be getting that again. Maybe. I don't know. And I do apologise if I don't look at chat while I'm playing the game. And La Quinta. Come on. Yeah, thank you. And Yema. Nigeria is such a beast team to use. Such a beast team. So many good, fast players. That should have been over the top, really, that one, shouldn't it? I was kind of, like, low-key hoping for, like, Spain or England in this. Do you follow European competitions qualifiers? What do you mean, like, as in, like, the World Cup qualifiers or, like, the Champions League qualifiers and stuff? If you're talking about Champions League qualifiers, I don't really follow it that much. Like, I see it and I just go, oh yeah, cool, and then that's it, sort of thing. I'm not really like big into the tiny teams for Champions League. It's only when the actual competition starts. Ref, yeah, I was about to say, come on. Did you know that you won the World Cup with Northern Ireland? That's good. Very good. Could you do a UK run with Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland? That's actually on my bucket list. That's actually on my bucket list. So it will be coming soon. And I will be doing that live on stream. Technically, that would be a four-way World Cup. Oh, is that right, Captain Falcon? I didn't realise. I thought it was, I honestly thought it was, just a, I don't know. I don't know what it was initially. A lot of people said it was like a politically charged move by EA. And I was like, well, I don't think so. I couldn't see EA just like, just stepping out and doing that, but who knows? Who knows? so sometimes it's so weird to play this game with the volume down. It's just like so weird. I don't actually have any headphones, so yeah, I have headphones for my Xbox One, but not my 360. So when I play this game, it's just like dead silent. It's like I'm talking to myself with no background noise at all. Look at Italy just sliding their own players out here. No, 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 that's in. Yeah, I I knew it. They've been trying that for most of the half, and La Quinta scores to make it 1-0. Not brilliant defending on that play. That was kind of my fault. My eyes averted the screen just for a split second. Martins, Yakubu. Yakubu, oh, just wide there. We almost got instant impact there, but it just dribbles wide. You should do a qualifying run with Argentina, but without Messi. That's a cool idea. Like kind of like my reserve runs, where I take off the first team players and play with the substitutes, sort of thing. I like the reserve runs. I need to do them again. Like I need to do them with teams that have come close to the, winning the World Cups and stuff. I think I've done Germany 2014 reserves. I've done Netherlands 2010 and Spain 2010. And I also did Italy 2006. I still need to do France 2018, maybe Croatia 2018 as well. You have an Atlanta sweater, that's cool. Who do you think's going to win the Euro final? Well, I gotta say England, right? I gotta say England. But in reality, I think probably Spain. England, obviously, because I'm from here. If England can do it, that would be wild. But I don't know, man. I just don't think we got what it takes to beat a side like Spain. Spain are looking very good, aren't they? Oh, Italy coming close there. Still 1-0 down against Italy. I think even if we lose against Italy here, I think it's a given that we can qualify for the knockouts, because it's only Montenegro and Tajikistan. Pretty epic draw for the likes of Nigeria and Italy. So, I mean, Montenegro could be quite hard, to be fair. They're like 3-star team on this game, so they could be quite irritating. How did I come up with my name? It was my gamer tag on Xbox, so I just threw it into YouTube, pretty much. I just went, yeah, Loco sounds good. I'd say the only bad thing about my username on YouTube is that a lot of people don't know how to spell it properly. If you go on the search terms and type in Loco, it won't come up with Loco. It will come up with like Tobacco Loco, Tobacco World Cup. It's like, who's actually typing these searches? Who's typing Tobacco World Cup? It's quite clearly Loco World Cup. But I think I think it's like children, maybe, children typing in that sort of stuff. I don't know. Unless they're actually looking for Tobacco World Cup, then I'd be very surprised. Buffon came out for that one. England will BS their way to the Euro final, I swear. I know, we BS'd against you, didn't we? We BS'd against the Dutch. Very, very lucky, I think. But, hey, you gotta have luck, can't you? You gotta have luck in these tournaments, otherwise, we would have been out. England should have been knocked out against Slovakia. But, yeah. Bellingham saved us, and that's what you got to do. You got to have luck, man. You got to have luck in these tournaments. Sometimes the best teams don't always win cup games and stuff, do they? Not always the best team win it. Look at Euro 2016. France were... What am I doing? France were the best team at the tournament, arguably. Like, better than Portugal. And yet Eder just, like, twats it from like outside the box and it just goes straight in. It's just like, okay, cool, Portugal win the Euros. Like it's just like like it doesn't make any sense, but it does in a way because they took their chance, they got it, boom. Same with Croatia in 2018. You know, they beat England. You know, arguably England should have won that game. They crossed it in. Perisic gets a random touch. It goes straight in, and then the ball falls kindly to Mandzukic, and Mandzukic scores. Game over. England out. It's like, okay, cool. Like, although to be fair, in 2018 Croatia were pretty good. To be fair, so over the top. Hey, there we go. Finally, we score, and I think that's Yakubu. Yeah, cool. Why do I support Liverpool? Just who I supported as a kid, and yeah, literally just stuck with it. Imagine a last-minute goal from Pickford from a corner. That would be hilarious. A goalkeeper winning a tournament for an international team. That would be absolutely quality. Qualifying run with Russia. I've already done it, dude. I've already done it. I've already done it on 2010. A lot of you don't actually know that I've done most of these nations already. Not paying attention. I've already done Russia on 2010. And it was a decent-ish qualifying run. Like, I'm not to spoil it. I do know that, Seth. You've said it about 50 times. I already acknowledged it, dude. Italy? Ooh. I'm still worried about FIFA 2K being a good game. I hope we have qualifiers in 2026 World Cup mode, but I doubt it. It depends what kind of direction they go in with it, because it is fully licensed by the organization itself, obviously FIFA. So you've got to think that it has some kind of international tournament in it. Surely it will have the World Cup in it in some degree. But again, I don't know if it will have all the qualifiers or not. Are you going to watch the Olympic football matches? Yeah, I probably will. I probably will. When is the Olympics? Is that like August or July? Or sorry, September? I can't remember. It's this year though, isn't it? Like in Paris, right? So that'll be alright, I guess. I mean, I do like watching the Olympics, to be fair. I like the obscure events. I like the obscure ones, like I don't know, like the rowing or something like that. I mean, there are 1.1 videos, so we might forget some. Yeah, I mean, totally. But all you have to do is type in the search bar, like, oh, has Loco done this? Loco Russia, Loco Nigeria, Loco San Marino, and more than likely it will come up. More than likely it will come up. If I haven't done it, then, oh my goodness, Nigeria, you're living dangerously. Living dangerously. Qualifying run with El Salvador. I have been thinking about doing that, to be fair, because I haven't actually done that yet. Obi Mikel. I think it's going to end as a 1-1. I mean, pretty respectable. Oh, he got me there before I can pull away. Nigeria have been pretty decent, though, in this first match. We had to bring it back. But, you know, it is Italy. We'll see what we can do against the likes of Montenegro, though. July the 24th. I hope a full video game as add-on. I hope so. Like, the full video game and then add-ons to, like, complement the whole experience. That would be the dream. But, again, it depends. Because 2K are no different from FIFA. EA Sports, sorry. You know, they're both really hungry for money all the time. You know, 2K never used to be like that, and it always used to be just EA, but now 2K are like just as bad as EA Sports. So we'll see. Obasi. He's having a fight with Di Natale here out on the wing. South Sudan qualifying 2014 game. I don't think South Sudan are actually on 2014. I think it's just Sudan. I think South Sudan is too new for 2014. What is the fast food restaurant in England that make baked goods? Do you mean Greg's? Do you mean that? Like baked pasties and stuff like that? Yeah, Center Studio said it. It's Greg's. Are you Team Messi or Team Ronaldo? I'm a bit of both, to be honest with you. Like, Italy's so good, man. I'm a bit yeah, I'm a bit of both, to be fair. I like both. I've said it in the past, like Ronaldo for the athleticism and the powerful shots and stuff. Messi for the technical ability and the skills and stuff. Hey Owen, enjoying your content. Just booked my first Coventry City tickets of the season. Our game against Everton in pre-season. Nice one, dude. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. And I hope to see Coventry in the Premier League very soon. I think you were very unlucky back when you played Luton last season. Wait, yeah, last season? Yeah, the playoff final, wasn't it? Yeah. So yeah, I hope to see Coventry again soon in the Premier League. It's been a long time. Yeovil's pre-season went well, if anybody wants to know. We beat some random town like 5-1, so that's cool. We got to play Exeter soon, and we got to play I can't remember, Bristol Rovers. That's it, Bristol Rovers. Thoughts on Canada getting to the semi-final of Copa America? Pretty decent, isn't it? Pretty decent. If only they could just get over the line in the semi-final. I saw that clip of like the Canadian player kick the ball into the, I think it was like in the back of DePaul. I think, was it DePaul? And he like kicks it like quite lightly, and then DePaul's like on the ground like, my back. It's just like, come on, man, like you don't have to do that. When we played Luton and lost to Man United in the FA Cup, went to both matches, so gutted. We'll be back soon. Oh yeah, definitely. That FA Cup final, I was strongly rooting for you. I think actually you kind of got robbed in that one, to be fair. Just the end of it, like was it like normal time when you actually scored and then they went no goal or whatever. It's just like, oh my God, like right, I can finally finish my coffee. Um, did anyone see Speed Gold Digger date the crap out of Alicia Lehman? Doesn't she have a man already? Like, isn't she uh with, is it Douglas Costa? Is it? They did not get robbed. Well, we have different opinions. You're probably a Man U fan, I think. I think. Maybe. It does seem like it. But congratulations on winning the FA Cup last season anyway. I mean, beating Man City in the final, that's actually pretty good, to be fair. Southgate level job is League Two. Man United wanted Gareth Southgate before this. Oh, Douglas Luiz. Sorry, my bad. Yeah. Yeah. Man United wanted Gareth Southgate, didn't they, before the tournament started, the Euro 2024 one? And it seemed like a bit of an odd move, but it doesn't actually, like, you know, yeah, it doesn't actually seem like a bad move anymore. Exactly, Toby. She was begging him for a watch, grown ass woman. Yeah, I know, man. I know. It's just like, you have money, just buy the watch yourself, you know? Did I graduate school? Yeah, of course. Of course I did. I did graduate school, dude. I went to college after school, and I got a couple of A levels as well. But I never really did anything with those A levels, to be honest with you. I'm just like, I found my comfort zone and I just sort of stayed in it. Oh, Montenegro come close there, but yeah, no, I'm happy doing what I'm doing now. I'm earning money, and that's just what I want to do, sort of thing. So, yeah, I'm fine with it. Messi touch your mouth. The whole comeback was jammy, but yeah, it was, to be fair. It was. But yeah, like I said, credit to Man United for winning the FA Cup final because it actually stopped City from winning another trophy, which at that point I'd gotten really sick of Man City winning trophies. So yeah, credit to Man United for that. And that's first goal for us. And that's a batty. Nice. I just found a pound on the floor, literally just right next to me, just a pound. I didn't notice it there before, but okay, well, I just made money by not doing anything. Southgate would just get too many draws more than Ten Hag. I think Ten Hag's actually going to be a little bit better this year. I think he actually is. I have a really nasty feeling he's going to be pretty decent this year, but who knows? Who knows? Over the top here, and here comes Obafemi Martins. Should be absolutely smoking this player. No, okay. We still haven't done a run with Montenegro on 2010. Remember, they were quite a newish football team and nation, independent nation, around about this time. Southgate gets the job done, though, to be fair. Yeah, he does, to be fair. Like, I admit, I did hate on him, throughout the group stages and stuff, and I did in Euro 2020 for not finishing the game off against Italy. But yeah, I mean, you got to give him credit. Two finals in the last couple of years. It's not bad, is it? You know, the last two Euros, two finals. Not bad, man. Not bad. You know, I mean, you've got to make the argument as well that England are an elite team on paper. They absolutely are, but it's just, yeah, obviously people were making the case that Southgate wasn't an elite coach, but, you know, still give him credit where credit's due. Still got the team to the final of the Euros twice, and hopefully we'll get over the line this time. Go on. Ugh. This keeper's just having a mad one right now. South Africa, best team in this game. Yeah, they're one of the better African teams for sure. They're a good team to play with. I love doing qualifying runs sometimes with South Africa. I haven't done it on the channel, but I've done it in my personal time. You literally just play the qualifiers and and no matter what happens, you still go to the World Cup. It's pretty entertaining. Who inspired me to start my YouTube career? It was actually I know this is gonna sound really silly, but back in 2015, I used to watch a lot of KSI, and he had this series on his channel back then called Race to Division 1, where he basically you know, he played his teams like Arsenal and Ivory Coast and stuff like that, and he'd try and get to Division 1, and I was like, oh, I kind of want to do that as well, but you know, I'm not as, you know, influential or as loud or whatever as KSI, you know, confident as KSI, but I wanted to do it, but for World Cup stuff, and yeah, I guess I did kind of make a little small thing out of it in the end. So yeah, KSI kind of inspired me to do that, and yeah, I just carried on ever since, sort of thing. England would have played better football under Big Sam. 100% record, dude. Cannot be beaten. 100% record. Win one game, then get sacked because you got found out that you were doing something bad or whatever. Boom. That's the origin story for every FIFA YouTuber. Yeah, man. I know. That's why I said it does sound kind of lame, but you know, it's true. It's true. No one else at the time was actually doing stuff like this. So I was like, you know what? I'll do it. I'll do it. And then, you know, KSI stopped doing FIFA and he did his boxing and his music stuff, and Yeah. Tobacco back to streaming. Yeah, man. Do you know that Comoros, Rwanda, and Sudan are top of their qualifying groups right now? Yeah, they are, aren't they? I looked at the African qualifying zone, and even like teams like Lesotho are top of their group. It's like, how, man? Like, aren't Nigeria as well like nearly last in their group? In one of the groups, I'm fairly sure Nigeria are like nearly last, 3-0 against Montenegro. But yeah, just I don't know. I hope for these new teams to break through in the Africa qualifying. I really hope so. Jovetic was great in 2009-10. He beat Liverpool alone. I mean, yeah, he was really good. I'm fairly sure like there was one game where England played Montenegro and I think we lost. Um, I think it was away from home, and I think Rooney got sent off in that game. Yeah, this Montenegro in 2010 to 2012 was like kind of a little bit like underappreciated, really. They had a decent sort of time. I'm so glad you're streaming again. I missed your streams. Thanks, dude. India robbed though, yeah, against Qatar, definitely. I remember like when it happened, a lot of people were saying like, "Oh, robbed, India robbed." Yeah, India will have their day. They will. They will. One day they will. It's just, yeah, they just need to find a decent qualifying group. I think, um, I think the most interesting qualifying group in the World Cup now is going to be CONCACAF because obviously you take away USA, Mexico, and Canada. Who else is left apart from the Central American teams like Panama, El Salvador, and Honduras, right? And Costa Rica. Those are probably like your main guarantees. But you've got some other players in there as well, aren't you? Like Curacao and Haiti, possibly. And it's just like you could see another, like a tiny Caribbean nation qualify, possibly. Could be. Hey, Lee, how you doing? Nice to see you in the stream. Nice to see you, dude. This England squad is more stacked than the 2021 final. Oh yeah, I would agree. Just by having like Bellingham alone is just like makes it way better. I don't really get the hate that Bellingham gets either. Like, it's really weird. Like, you know, people just hate Bellingham because he has like a bit of an attitude. I think like England kind of need that in a way. I mean, don't get me wrong, it could backfire on us massively if we like lost the final due to his like attitude or whatever, but you kind of need that. You kind of need someone to like, you know, be a bit ballsy and go, oh yeah, you know, I'm going to take control and stuff like that. You kind of need that, and that's what Bellingham is kind of like, really. Beckham, Lampard, Gerrard and Terry. Good players, just never got it done in the end. Southgate would have won 2004 Euros if he was manager of England. Maybe. Maybe. I mean, statistically, he's one of our better managers that we've had since '66, and people complain about him. Do you prefer FIFA South Africa 2010 or Brazil 2014? I prefer South Africa for the arcadey fun type of games you can get. 2014 for realism. 2014 is the more realistic game out of the two. And the qualifying in 2014 is much better than 2010 qualifying because you have to go through the preliminary rounds. On 2010, you don't. Owen Coe says, I would say England teams lacked the firepower or team cohesion. We got both. We need to make it count. Come on, England. Don't mind a bit of bite from the team. Exactly. Exactly. Bellingham has the most aura, though. Will I do another create a club? Yeah, I will do. Like I said, it's just finding time. Like today, I found time to stream. And I want to do it more. Now that the Euros are ending, I'll have a lot more time because obviously I've been watching the Euros once I've finished watching the Euros, I'm like, yeah, shall I stream? And I'm like, I look at the clock, I'm like, oh, I gotta go to work tomorrow, so I gotta go to bed, and it's just like, oh, that sucks. But like days like today, when there's no football matches on, and there's no work tomorrow for me either, I can just do whatever I want. So yeah, do you think the Nations League is going to be an EA Sports 25? I hope so, because then I'd have a reason to buy it. But at the moment, I don't have a reason to buy it. I don't think I want to buy it if it doesn't have that. Have you guys seen the Nation League groups as well? Like, like there was one group, and I'm fairly sure it might be Israel's group, and they are so screwed, so screwed. Like, I'm fairly sure it is Israel. I'm fairly sure they had a group of death or something.
Got stuck into him there. Took quite a whack. Defender was all over him. Didn't trouble the defence.
Yeah, exactly, Lahav. Like, England, what's my goalkeeper doing? Well, I did not tell my goalkeeper to do that, but Montenegro put it wide. But, I mean, the game basically did that for me. So, almost screwed me over. Cole Palmer, zero or a mouth breather. Wow. Are you in work Sunday? Yes, I am. I am, dude. I'll be so hyped for your modern runs. I will do more modern runs. Don't worry, dude. I will. Um, yeah. Hey, file name, how you doing? Nice to see you back. Going back to the Bellingham stuff, like, um, you know, a lot of teams would kill to have a character like Bellingham on their team. Like, I'm not saying he's like the best player I've ever seen or whatever, but like, it's just like like, take for example, obviously the overhead kick against Slovakia was just like, pulling that off is just like the audacity to do that in the 95th minute is just absolutely insane. And the bit against Serbia where he went up to that Serbian player and went like that, gave him a little chest bump, telling him like we ain't gonna take no shit. It's just like, you need that. Like, that's what England need. I know it might sound a bit arrogant of me to say that, but that's what we want. That's, we don't want other nations to like walk all over us, because I guarantee you, if it was another player, say for example, I don't know, say if Yamal did that against a French player, everybody would be like, oh my god, like, that's so cool, a 16-year-old, like, just like chest bump someone or whatever. But because it's Bellingham, he gets hate for it, and it's just like, you know yeah, in my opinion, the ego, because he plays for Real Madrid, yeah, I guess that could be a factor. um I don't really watch Real Madrid, so yeah. um I'd kill to even have a player like Manio in the Welsh national team. Yeah, man. Like, Manio's been good. Like, Menu, sorry, Menu. I need to say it right. Menu. Yeah, I keep saying that wrong. It's Menu. Yeah, he's good. Like, at the start, I was like, this kid is just a flash in the pan. But I was like, no, actually, Man United have got something here. Man United have got something here. They're lucky, very lucky. What's your opinion on Menu? Love the content, by the way, mate. Keep it up. Thank you, dude. Thank you. Hey, Vlahovic. He says Toba Loco better than the England Euro 2024 squad. I wish. I wish. I'll be going to Germany and winning that final. Sorry if I missed any like chats and stuff, but I saw a couple of people saying that they're watching from the Dominican Republic. So hello to you guys from the UK. Thank you for tuning in. From the Dominican Republic all the way out there. That is insane. Thank you so much for watching me. Of course, yeah. There are many football channels out there, and you guys decide to watch me. So I'm very, very grateful. Um, Excuse me. In the Nations League, we are in Group B, which is basically the championship. Instead, Wales have got the rotting corpse known as Aaron Ramsey and a statue in goal, Danny Ward. You were close to actually qualifying for Euro 2024, only losing to Poland on pens, wasn't it? So that's really unlucky. Really, really unlucky. Maybe the next Euros potentially, or the next World Cup actually, because obviously um it's expanded, so possibly I'm gonna make a few changes and put on some players that um you know might be able to do well against Tajikistan here. um yeah, I don't really know too many players. Yeah, we've got to give Utaka a go, haven't we? Give him a go. And I think Shitu has to come on. Definitely. Is that Danny Shitu, I think, isn't it? Yeah, easy. Come on. Let's go. Is Foden better than Gerrard or Lampard? Oh, trophies? Like, yeah, you could make the argument trophy wise for Gerrard, but in terms of like play, like I would say no, because I grew up watching Steven Gerrard, and like Gerrard was just something else. I mean, Foden is a, a really good player. When he's playing for like Man City, he's so good. But for England, he's been like kinda, especially in this tournament, he's been kinda average, in my opinion. Italy fails to qualify for 2026. Imagine. That would be so funny. Dan James has blood on his hands. You're watching from Germany. Thank you, Basti Weber. Is there a surprise if you can play as North Korea in the 2010 World Cup? Maybe if it comes up on the wheel, um we can do it. Name says Foden is nowhere near Gerrard or Lampard so far. The only argument you can probably make is trophies. But yeah, other than that, like again, I grew up watching Gerrard and Lampard, so I'm gonna have my nostalgia glasses on all the time when you compare older players to new players. I'm always gonna have that. So, because you remember, like I grew up in a different. Most of you are probably younger than me, like by a good like 15 years or something like that, right? Or 10 years. A lot of you might not have seen like the emergence of like I don't know, not like most of you probably didn't even watch the emergence of like Ronaldo and Messi. You've only seen it on YouTube, sort of thing. And like I grew up watching Gerrard and Lampard and Scholes and Ryan Giggs and stuff like that. So I'm always gonna have my nostalgia glasses on when you compare old and new. So yeah, just an appreciation message. Genuinely love your content. You've always got a fan from Armenia. Thank you, dude. I hope you've enjoyed my Armenian runs on 2010. I think the Armenia run I did on 2010 was actually really good. I think. I'm fairly sure. Giles goal versus Olympiacos. What a goal. What a goal. The one against West Ham as well. The one against West Ham in the FA Cup final. I mean, could you really see Phil Foden doing that? Can you really see Phil Foden doing something like that? I don't think so. Ronaldinho was a god. They don't even play in the same position. No problem, Kimmy fan. No problem. It's okay to be late. You just missed, the standard performance against Montenegro, the 3-0. Kanu scores to make it 1-0 against Tajikistan. This group has been really kind, to be fair. We've steamrolled Montenegro already. And look at Italy. They're just steamrolling Montenegro as well. They're the whipping boys of this group. They're just getting absolutely dominated. Saka goal versus Switzerland is so bad. It was good because, like, you needed someone to step up. Saka does it, and it's just like one of those goals where, okay, it's not the most pleasing of goals, but it got the job done, and that's after Euro 2020, after Saka got all that abuse, for him to get that goal was so special. Like definitely a turning point in his career, definitely. You know, he's been so good for Arsenal. He's just turned it around from Euro 2020. You know, he got so much abuse from that final, man. He did not deserve it. Did not deserve that at all. You know, that's when England fans really let themselves down. Was just the racial abuse after the final, man. Just was so unnecessary. And I hope it, like, on Sunday, I'm just so afraid it might happen again if we lose, like, say on penalties, or, you know, I don't know, someone makes a mistake or something. You're playing Fallout 3? That's a goated game, dude. Goated game. Goated game. Oh, yes, we scored. Who is that? Who is that? It's Joseph Yobo. He scores to make it 2-0, and an unlikely scorer gets on the goal sheet for Nigeria. Do you think England have been playing badly this Euros? Yes. Up until the Netherlands game, we've been playing really badly. Like, really, really badly. Like, the Netherlands game was the only time where I saw, you know, England play good attacking football. Spain needs to save football versus England. I know you're mad that England beat Serbia, dude, but it happened a few weeks ago, so come on. Come on. Spain already have 2 Euros. Let England have one. Wait, 2? I think they have 3, don't they? I can't remember, but yeah. England need one. Let us have one. Come on. Be kind. Be kind to English. We've been starved of success for so long. No matter what happens, though, on Sunday, I'll be proud of the team. I'm proud of them. They may have been playing awful football, but you've got to be. Oh, how do you put that wide? You've got to be proud, no matter what. Everybody keeps saying English or Spanish to me. I know the meme, dude. I know it. Everybody keeps saying it. That is very true, Kimi fan. That's very true. I am basically just a big kid at heart. Playing the World Cup game over and over. Mark Hughes took the Armenia job, really? Oh, that was a hell of a header. Nice one. I mean, it's against Tajikistan, so... And Kanu's got a goal to make it 3-0. You're so nervous about the final. I am a little bit as well. I'm a little bit. Do I mew? No, I do not mew. Some of these trends you kids have are just like, I don't know, man. Like, some of them are actually quite funny, but like, I don't know, some of them are really weird. Oh, what kind of shot was that? As a Portuguese person, use English, better win it. Yeah, come on. See, we got the Portuguese on our side. We got the Portuguese. They don't want the Spanish to win it. That's like if, like, you know, if Scotland were in the final, I don't want Scotland to win it. I'll be like, no, definitely not. Could you imagine that? As an English fan, we would never, ever hear the end of it. And like, people will say, well, if England won the Euros, you would never hear the end of it from you. It's like, well, yeah, obviously, but like, I guess that's just football fans, isn't it? You know, we always brag about stuff. You know, I brag about Liverpool's Champions League wins all the time, like all the time. Samuel Eto'o is an African legend. Yeah, man, he is. He is. Very, very good player back in his day. Could you do a run with the nations that end in Stan? Maybe. That could be a good run. I'd have to play as like maybe 11 nations, I think. Possibly. Exactly, Cassian. I just saw your message. Exactly. Exactly. Hey, Patrick. Sunday could be the day. Maybe, man. I don't wanna jinx it, but maybe. Maybe. Nigeria at home, Germany away, and see what the words spent on the scoreboard? Maybe. I mean, I'd be more worried if Niger were in the World Cup than it would actually say it on the scoreboard. But Nigeria is close enough, isn't it? Did you know that Cesc Fabregas played one game for the Monaco B team? I did not know that. I know that didn't. I'm fairly sure he did used to be at Monaco, didn't he? Like, was it towards the twilight of his career? Was it? Or am I just dreaming that scenario? What do you think about Trent playing in midfield? Yeah, it didn't really. I don't know. Against who was it that we played against in the group stages that we used him and it just completely failed? Was it like Slovenia or Denmark? Was it? Um, yeah, just I don't know, bit. It's just not his natural position, is it? Really, he needs to be right back, but obviously England have so many right backs like Trippier and Walker in that position. He's not really going to get a looking, is he? Because Trippier and Walker, especially Walker at least, is definitely better defensively. But Trent's still good, in my opinion. Trent's still good, obviously. Very, very good. Of course, I'm going to say that as a Liverpool fan. Scotland were horrible in the Euros this year. They weren't brilliant, were they? They weren't brilliant. We always see it the same every time we like Scotland qualified for a international tournament. We always get the same thing. Like Scotland are going to change. It's going to be different this year. It's going to be different, and it's just the same old story every single time. It must be so frustrating for Scottish fans just to, yeah, you know, just have that experience. Their kit was really good though. It was a nice kit, to be fair. Scotland aren't good without the fans. That is one thing that I would say that trumps most fan bases. The Scottish fan base is actually really good. You know, they're just so loud, especially when they sing the national anthem. It actually gives me like, it gives me goosebumps. I'm not even Scottish. It gives me goosebumps because it's just so loud. John Obi Mikel, no. He has to be a pretend Liverpool fan. It's the only way he'll see a team in the Prem, being a Yeovil fan and all. I mean, Yeovil were almost there if you count the season in the Championship where we got relegated. But that's the closest Yeovil have come to the Prem. But give it 20 years and I'm sure Yeovil can do it. I'm sure. Under new ownership and everything, maybe. Maybe. I'm not being delusional, I promise. Favorite football chant? That's a hard one, dude. There's so many good ones. There's so many good ones. I have to think of that. The Liverpool football chants are very generic, in my opinion. Like they just like being a Liverpool fan. Like most of the time, we just sing "You Never Walk Alone," and then you know that's it. I like the when Salah was like really like you know like popping off for Liverpool. I love the Mo Salah one running down the wing. You know the Mo Salah running down the wing. You know that one. I love that one. That's good. Oh, off the post. And I also love the one with Salah, Mane, and Firmino. You know, we've got Salah, do 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 do. Ah, money, money. Like I like that one. That's good. That's good. That was like what 2018, 2019. It's like almost like 6 years ago. I'll take that. I'll take that. I wouldn't mind becoming the Pope if that meant, you know, Yeovil can get to the Prem. England should have been out in the round of 16. Well, I mean, we should have, but we're not. That's the thing about tournament football is that one moment and you're still in the tournament, aren't you? Just one moment. I mean, there are other teams that were boring in the Euros as well. France were like dire in the Euros. Nobody ever talks about France being terrible. This thing. Why do you support Liverpool? Because I have ever since I was a kid. Sorry, I'm spamming. Can you please do more Pez runs? I don't own Pez anymore, dude. Oh, that was close from Tajikistan. But yeah, I don't own Pez anymore, dude. I don't own it. The only reason I played it back in 2020 was because it was on Game Pass. So yeah, that's the only reason why. And then they took it off Game Pass, and then that was it. Let Anthony Gordon play. I wish it was I wish it was my decision, but it's not. Bobby Firmino, like, you say you couldn't even score a goal, but brilliant assist, playmaker. Sorry, brilliant playmaker. That that front three was like arguably like from all the front lines I watched for Liverpool, apart from like maybe Torres and Suarez on his own, like that front three, the three players were like some of the most exciting players I've seen in a Liverpool shirt. FIFA 20 was a lockdown FIFA. It was, dude. It really was. Are you actually a Falcons fan? I am actually. I couldn't tell you who plays for them, but I do follow them and I do support them when the NFL comes around. I do try and watch the Falcons whenever possible, but it's hard when the Falcons play at midnight pretty much, and you've got work at like 6 a.m. in the morning. I have wanted Watkins to get a chance the entire tournament as a Villa fan. He's already scored. It's good, isn't it? It's good. My opinion, the best goal in the Euros was Bellingham's bicycle kick against Slovenia. Um, it was a decent goal, but I wouldn't say it was the best goal. Um, I'd say probably maybe Yamal's goal was one of the best goals at the tournament. Um, just trying to think now. I've watched the whole tournament, but I haven't actually um, you know, I can't actually remember a single goal. It's weird. How are you so buffed? All you do is sit and play World Cup games 24/7? You may think that, but I do actually go to the gym and stuff. So I do it in my spare time when I'm playing World Cup games. I have a backlog of World Cup runs on my laptop. So currently I have about 40 runs that I haven't edited yet. So most of the time I don't have to record. I record like for a week and then leave it, and then I just I literally just edit it as I go along, and then I just go to the gym and stuff like that. So yeah, I don't always play the game, but most of the time I do. This is your round of 16. Chile have beaten France on penalties. Spain have beaten Denmark. We got Germany versus England, Brazil versus Nigeria. We got Turkey beating Peru 2-1, Croatia beating Ghana 2-0. We have Republic of Ireland versus Cuba and Italy versus Bulgaria. This could be quite an interesting little World Cup. Definitely a chance for Nigeria to win it, although we have got Brazil, so yeah, a bit difficult. Do you think that I can never say this dude's name. Kvaratskhelia will become a top class player. I think he already is, to be fair. I think he already is. Maybe not like world class, but he's definitely a top player. Like, you know, the fact that Georgia got to the knockouts is just insane. Like the fact they beat Portugal is insane. Have you ever played Football Manager before? I've dabbled, but yeah, I mean it's a bit too technically minded for me. Just a bit too technically minded. and I don't have the patience for it as well. I prefer just playing FIFA and just playing it sort of thing, rather than just sitting back and watching stuff happen. Although I might dabble back in it from time to time, you know. Hey Ghostly, how you doing? Falcons are basically the SC Dallas of football. They are terrible in NFL. The last time they were good was when they went to the Super Bowl. Obviously, bottled that massively. But yeah, they haven't been that good since, really, have they? What's my actual job? I work in a supermarket. Nothing glamorous. I just work in a supermarket. So yeah, that's your answer. Nothing glamorous, but this is your tournament, your group stages, and well, France and Turkey go through in Group A. Czech Republic and Chile go through. It's glitched because Czech Republic should have gone through, but Peru got glitched through. There's nothing I can really do to stop this happening. Someone did say that apparently if I save the game before the final game and then do it again, then it stops it. But I don't know how legit that is. I've never tried it before and I forgot to do it here, so I don't know. But yeah, it should have been the Czech Republic. Spain and Jordan go through in Group C. We got Croatia and Paraguay in that one. Again, I don't know about the glitches. Switzerland got glitched out by Cuba, who only got 1 point in the end. Germany and Switzerland should have gone through. We got Colombia and England, but again, I think Colombia got glitched out for Ireland. I think Brazil and Bulgaria legit went through in that one. And in Group H, obviously, that's our group. Colombia or Argentina? I want Colombia so bad. I want Colombia so bad. I don't hate Argentina. It's just that I just want Colombia to win a trophy. I think that would be really cool. I always root for the underdogs in these situations. So, yeah. I mean, it'd be cool if Messi did get an international trophy again, but, it's just basic, isn't it? It's just like, oh, yeah, Argentina won. Cool. Move on, sort of thing. But if Colombia win, it's like, oh, Colombia won it. That's awesome, sort of thing. You don't really expect it. But, yeah. I'm not hear you anymore because my headphones died, but I can still watch you. I'm still at the movies. You're watching me at the movies? You paid to go to the movies, but yet you're still watching me. That's wild to me. That's wild. Let's do Brazil versus Nigeria. Full concentration is required for this match against Brazil. Which is why I have energy drink. You shouldn't drink energy drink. Bad, very bad. But still. I did it because I was ill. I was ill on Wednesday and Thursday. I had a virus and I've only just shook it off today. And I went to the shops on Wednesday morning and I just bought tons and tons of sweets and sugary stuff just to try and keep my sugar levels up. And I just have a backlog of sweets now that I didn't eat when I was ill. So yeah, fun. I remember winning my 4th Subscriber World Cup in May, and I was so close to getting a 5th last month. You were, Patrick. You were insanely close to getting 5 Subscriber World Cups. The first person to do it on the channel ever. Remember, we've been doing Subscriber World Cups since 2018. 2018. It's been 6 years. When will the Sub World Cup in July drop? End of July. End of July. I was going to do it in the Euro final, but if England win the final, and that's a big if, then I'm not gonna want to edit stuff. I want to be out. I want to be out there, like having fun. Hi Velko, you're from Bulgaria. A little late. That's okay, dude. What drink is that? It's Mountain Dew. It's Mountain Dew. Again, like I said, you shouldn't. Well, I don't like drinking fizzy drinks, but I had a backlog from when I was ill on Wednesday and Thursday. So I have to drink it. I'm not gonna let it go to waste. But yeah, it's okay. It will heighten my senses when I play Brazil. Lamine Yamal is at 16 years old. is already, I'm thinking, is the best in the world. That's a little bit, it's a little bit too much at the moment. He's good, but yeah, just I think we've all been caught up in the hype because of that goal. It was a fantastic goal, but he will be a great player. Don't get me wrong, but I don't think he'll be the best in the world.
The group stage is over. It's anybody's now. 4 more wins. That's all they need to win the greatest prize of all. The World Cup is decided by
I know, Captain Falcon. I'm playing with fire. That's right, Kimmy fan. You gotta give me more money than that. You gotta give me that Qatar money. You gotta give me that Qatar money if you want to win the Subscriber World Cup. You know, a couple of billion, maybe, if you can afford it. That would be wonderful. Oh, that was a chance and a half, and Yakubu puts it over the bar. Imagine if it was Niger versus Germany. It would actually say it on the scoreboard, by the way. I'm sure you've seen the memes on TikTok and stuff, but yeah, it would actually say it. I am dreading that day when it happens because I reckon YouTube would actually take that video down just because it will say the word. Oh, Brazil, come on. That's got to be a foul, right? I think this could be where the run ends. Brazil are usually one of those teams that I genuinely hate playing because they're just so OP. Even though the 2010 Brazil wasn't actually that good. I mean, if there was any team to stun Brazil here, it would be Nigeria. Yamal will turn 17 tomorrow? Really? I did not know that. He's going to turn 17 and win the Euros on his 17th birthday, pretty much. That's crazy. Crazy to think. France are OP on this game, given how bang average their squad is and how terrible they were in real life. There's a lot of teams that are like hyper-inflated on this game. Like Brazil are one of them on this game. They weren't good in 2010. England as well, like only because obviously they got the supposed golden generation. They're quite overpowered on this game. Sorry. Mali as well are quite OP on this game. If you've ever used Mali are disgusting on this game. So disgusting. Like, if you play them in qualifiers, you'll probably lose. Because it's always just like Freddie Canute will just body you and then just like score tons of goals. Just like, okay, well, why did Mali not qualify for the World Cup then? There must have been some sort of reason. Can you do Mexico 2014 qualifiers? I'm still mad about no era Parao. I will do them eventually, dude. I will. Someone else asked me to do that actually on 2014, so maybe I will. Considering that, you know, we're out of the Euros now and we can start doing non-European teams. You know, I've done a lot of European teams recently. I think it's time to give some of them a little bit of a break. Oh, what a goal! What a goal! What, like, on the wrong foot and it hits the bar and goes in? What happened to Swery Loco? I swore a couple of times in the stream already. But that was a hell of a goal. That was a hell of a goal. Or, if you want me to swear, it was fucking awesome. There you go, you got your swear words. But if you want to know the reason why I don't swear, it's generally because of the YouTube stuff. Like, if you swear too much, it age gates your video and then most of your subscribers can't watch it. Which, it does suck because you have to censor yourself in a way. Because if you see me play FIFA against, like, my friends or online, like, you know, just casually playing it, I do swear quite a lot when I'm playing it. Not when I'm doing World Cup runs like this, because like you're against AI, but if I'm against another human, I will more than likely swear most of the time, just because of how irritating people are being. Yamal is playing his first Euros and he's in the finals. Imagine if he wins it all. Would be quite a story, wouldn't it? Would be quite a story. But I don't I don't want that to happen. Can he just not wait until he's like 18 or something, or 20, whenever the next Euros is? He'll be 21, right, in his next Euros. So yeah. Can he just not wait until he's like 21 or something?
Gilberto Silva, Andre Santos, Lucio, Maicon.
I saw the one when Spain beat France. I saw people like trying to compare Yamal to Mbappe, saying that he's like the next Mbappe. It's like Mbappe's like not even like 30 yet. Like what the hell? Like how could you make these comparisons? It's like when people used to say like back in the day, like because obviously like Neymar was like the next big thing, wasn't it? A lot of people are saying that this player's the next Neymar, this one's the next Neymar. It's just like, how could you say that? Like, you can't, you can't say it because Neymar is literally just fresh on the scene. I don't get those comparisons. I don't get it. How long are you gonna take a break from editing videos if England win the Euros? I don't know. Probably like a day or two at least. You know, recover from the hangover. Recover from the hangover if England win the Euros. How long until you do the Eritrea qualifying run? You'll definitely need a bleep machine for that. Oh yeah, definitely. Eritrea, I've used them twice in 2014, just like non-qualifying, and they are literally one of the worst teams I've ever used. They are just like a mess. They're an absolute mess to use. They can't link up any passes. They can't shoot properly. I mean, fair play. It's Eritrea. They're like one of the poorest nations in the world, but it's just so painful. So I will do it eventually. I don't know. Let's say, I don't know, if one of my videos in the future, say, okay, let's make a little bit of a deal. If my Portugal run that I'm gonna bring out either tomorrow or Sunday, my final part of my Portugal run gets like, I don't know, 100 likes, then I'll do it. 100 likes. I think that's a good little goal, and then I'll do a full Eritrea run. Probably. Well, actually, yeah, I will. I will. I'll record it and I'll release it within like, I don't know, a month or something. But we'll see. We'll see what happens in the Portugal. That was so close. Oh, that was so close. An accurate representation is Eritrea as a whole. Yeah. I don't mean to be mean with Eritrea, but I mean they are just terrible at football. Real Madrid fans said Endrick was going to be the next Pele. That's just outrageous. That is outrageous. Literally, like, Brazilian comes on the scene and just gets compared to Pele immediately. Tomorrow I'll be doing an experiment on FIFA 19. It'll be a what if MSM stayed at Barcelona. That's a cool one. I like that, dude. I like that very much. I think I got a what if with Republic of Ireland coming out soon on 2010. A lot of people have been requesting that. So, yeah. A what if with Republic of Ireland in the very near future. Because, that's a very popular what if. Because Ireland got screwed out of this tournament so hard, didn't they? That would be your last video. You'll never recover from the torture. Probably. I think I'll pull my hair out. I think at that run. I think I will. Oh, Brazil. You've been so lucky not to be 2-0 down. I bet you Brazil get like a random goal. Like right now. Kaká. See you later, Kaká. When will you do a Romania World Cup qualifiers? I don't know, dude. I think the last time I played as Romania in a qualifying run, I did a Euro run with them on 2008, and that was a decent run. But yeah, I'll do a World Cup run with Romania soon. Like I said, everybody will be done eventually. It's just when, sort of thing. It's not a matter of like if I'll do it. It's just when I'll do it, because I plan to do everybody. I plan to do every single nation, including, the controversial ones, the very controversial nations. That was good dribbling, and yes! Come on. And that should be game over. Yakubu has scored in the 81st minute to make it 2-0 and to sink Brazil. Look at this dribbling here. Just got past them a little bit. And, for 2010, that's nice dribbling. You'll finally age for the first time in your life. Probably, man. Probably. Probably. I'll end up looking like 60 years old after the Eritrea run. Oh, look at this. Look at this. It's Yakubu. He could absolutely sink Brazil here. Trust me to mess that one up. Okay, well, it's still 2-0. I completely messed that one up. What do you think about your World Cup run with Latvia? I haven't... Oh, Brazil scored. Okay. Okay, Adriano. That will teach me not to mess around in front of goal. I haven't done a World Cup qualifying run with Latvia. Yeah, I've done a Euro qualifying run with Latvia in 2004, but I haven't done any qualifying runs with Latvia yet. I've done a standalone run with Latvia, and that run was terrible. Like, I could have done way better in that run. Hey Loco, love your runs. I live vicariously through your 2014 runs, yet to advance past the group stages myself. Nice, thanks dude. I'm glad you enjoy the content. 2014 is a hard game. It really is. Like, the Portugal series I'm doing right now, it only looks really easy because I'm a 5-star team, but trust me, it's still a very, very frustrating and hard game to play when you play as 1-star teams. Like, it's a different world from this game. It's a much different world than this game. This game I'm playing on Legendary, and a lot of people have told me that once you master Legendary, it gets really easy. And yeah, it is super easy when you've played it thousands of times like me. But yeah, it's 2014. No matter how many times I play it on World Class, it just, at some point you'll get to a match like against Germany or Spain or whatever, and it will just kick your ass. It will just basically, it will pin you down to the floor and punch you constantly in the head. That's what it will do to you. That's what 2014 does. It's just a different world from this game. What is the hardest FIFA game you've ever played? I would say 2014 is pretty difficult. Euro 2008 is, again, excuse my French, it is a little bitch. It is actually a little bitch. I hate that game so much for the difficulty. Because as you guys know, I like playing on harder difficulties on these games. But 2008 is just such a annoying game on a harder difficulty, because once the CPU has the ball, it will do everything in its power to keep the ball, and it's just so frustrating. I've done a couple of runs on 2008, and I don't know if you can sort of grasp from what I'm doing on the gameplay, because obviously I edit, but yeah, it is such an annoying game. I say 2008 is such a hard game for me personally. Such a hard game to do a qualifying run on. When I qualify for Euro 2008, like with a nation, I feel like genuinely like I've accomplished something, because it's just such a hard game. So we've got the quarterfinals here. We've got Chile versus Spain, England versus Nigeria, and Turkey versus Croatia, and Ireland versus Italy. Could potentially get to the semis if we beat England. Spain is going to be tough unless Chile do something about Spain. On the other side, it's looking quite tasty. As long as Italy get knocked out, I don't really care who goes through. So yeah, pace is too important in recent FIFAs. The old FIFAs can't use speed only. 2010 is a good example of that. Like, pace doesn't really matter on 2010. The only thing that really matters on 2010 is like, in my opinion, the form system. So if you go into the squad right now, as you can see, the green players here, say for example, Yakubu is slightly on form. Joseph Yobo as well is slightly on form. So that obviously helps. But players like Enyema are on normal form, so it doesn't really help. And other teams in the tournament will be on form as well. Euro 2008 has that system as well, but it's really like it's really strict. If you win like 1-0 in every single game, your form will just drop for no reason. I don't know if you've seen it in my runs, but like in my England run on 2008 when I had that really stinky campaign, couldn't qualify with England, it's quite realistic to be fair. But um I scored like quite a lot of goals with Rooney, but the rest of the team's form was just going down because I was performing like getting draws and 1-0 wins. And it was just like, this is really harsh. It's a really harsh game. But yeah, you're right though. Like new FIFA's like EA Sports FC, it's just so cheesy. Like I like playing it for the content, but when you're playing against like online opponents, it's so cheesy. So cheesy. Like, most of the time it ain't worth the hassle. It just ain't worth the hassle. Right, we got England coming up. OP England side again, just like Brazil, really, like overhyped, overinflated team. You know, I think as long as we can score early, I think we'll be all right. The Brazil game, we scored early-ish and then we finished it off during the end. Nigeria are quite an OP team. Like I said, I've won the World Cup with them on live stream before, so if I do it again, then it wouldn't be that much of a surprise. But we'll see. We'll see. It all depends on the path of the final, the teams we play, the form, the injuries, the goals. So yeah, I appreciate you guys sticking around still. It's been an hour and a half and I'm still having fun. We probably got time for another run after this one, I reckon. Um, so yeah, we'll definitely be doing that after this one. As long as it's like, well, hopefully it's a smaller team. I like to challenge myself with some of the smaller teams on this game. We got concentrate a little bit against England because they are quite a difficult team to play against. They got Heskey, we got Yakubu. It's the battle of the beasts, and I'm sure Yakubu can win that battle. Here we go. Obasi. He just stops in his path. All I wanted to do was twist. That's a bit annoying, but it's okay. Yakubu on the ball, and I tried to thread the needle through the gap. SC24, I played the highest difficulty. Man, this game is way too easy. FIFA 19 is 20 times harder. I like FIFA 19, like the difficulty on FIFA 19. I actually think it's quite fair, the difficulty on FIFA 19. Like, I still got it installed, and I've been doing my Yeovil career mode on FIFA 19, and I actually think it's quite a fair difficulty. Like, some matches I'll lose like quite heavily, and then some matches I'll win like 1-0. It doesn't feel unrealistic, but FC24, for me, it's just it's just too exploitable at the end of the day. Like, for me personally, it's just like it's not that fun to do a career mode on FC24 rather than the older FIFAs. And that might be because, I'm a nostalgia merchant and, don't like new things because I'm old. But I don't know, it's just something about EA FC that I just can't do a career mode for longer than one season. Hate the rankings don't change during a tournament in 2010. Massive downgrade on 2006. They only change if you do a qualifying run, but they don't change that much. Yeah, but 2006 definitely has a goated rankings changing thing, because you could do a whole World Cup with San Marino, and like win the final with San Marino, and San Marino will jump up to like, well, from like 200th in the world to like, I don't know, 20th or something, or 10th. And it's so funny to see that. Whereas on this game, that doesn't happen. They only go up by like maybe 20 or something like that, which is realistic in a way, you know, because they wouldn't get that many points for winning the World Cup if they did. But um, yeah, it's it's just funny, isn't it? It's just, you know, you just want like a bit of fun, a little bit of twisted reality to it. See you later, file name. Have a good one. I feel like this game, this match itself, has got a sprinkle of BS on it. I feel like it because well, England is stopping everything I'm doing. They're not letting oh, it's offside. But yeah, no. Messi or Ronaldo, I like both, dude. I like both. I like both. Try Japan, always round of 16 and World Cup, and that's it. I haven't actually done a Japan qualifying run. A few people have requested it, but I just never got round to it. So maybe. Will you revisit 2014 a World Cup story of qualifying or Forza Horizon 4? Oh, I haven't played Forza Horizon for ages. I tried doing racing stuff on the channel, and it didn't really work that well. I mean, obviously, you know, when you do football content for like years and years and years, and then you suddenly drop a racing video, your subscribers are going to be a bit alienated. But yeah, I want to do like F1 content, like, you know, try and do an F1 career mode. I think that'll be quite fun. So I don't know if I'll do Forza Horizon, but I definitely will do like F1, just because I'm mildly interested in F1. And I wouldn't mind seeing how I do on like F1 with all the, you know, all the difficulty sliders turned up, seeing if I can like survive a race without crashing. I think that'll be quite fun. But yeah, the 2014 story of qualifying, maybe I might go back to it before the World Cup. I might. But at half time, it's 0-0 between these two. It would have been fun to see Norway in the Euros. SC24 loves City too much. Yeah, City on that game was so ridiculous. I mean, there is a reason for that, but it's just annoying, isn't it? 2006 World Cup for the PS2 is the best tournament game ever. I actually have, and it doesn't work it doesn't work for me anymore. It doesn't work, but I actually have it for the original Xbox. See there, I just got it for the original Xbox. Sadly, it doesn't work. Every time I boot it up, it's like, it just keeps crashing. So, sad times. Sad times. I think most viewers enjoy football and basketball the most, but the competition is big. I've been thinking about doing basketball stuff with NBA 2K. I've tried it on stream before, and it did okay. I do need to branch out a little bit more. But the World Cup stuff is still successful to a degree, you know, compared to how small my channel is. But you know, that's got the most pull out of everything I do on the channel. You know, the World Cup stuff will always have, you know, views, because it's just like, you know, you put the country, you do a good run, people want to see it, don't they? So, you know, new FIFAs are so boring. I've always liked the old FIFAs, don't know why. I feel like the new FIFAs are just a little bit like, I don't know, they're just a little bit soulless. Hopefully, though, FIFA 2K, whatever it is, can, you know, bring back that feeling of, you know, what we had in 2017, 18, something like that. 3 red lights, yeah, man. I hope that never happens, because it's expensive to buy old 360s, and you know they're getting with every year that passes, they're getting harder and harder to get, aren't they? Like old consoles and stuff. I mean, there'll always be someone out there with a 360. But yeah, I don't want to lose this one because it's got all my save data on it. Hi, Captain and Toba Loco. Hey, AD, how you doing? How are you, dude? I haven't seen you for a while. Also going to do an F1 career when he can't sit for a full race. It's different when I'm playing it because, you know, I got to stay awake. But, yeah, I'll try it. I will. I'll, I'll do it. I'll see how it is. They put more effort into the past games like 2006 and 2010. Rinse and repeat now. That's true. It just seems like it's a different dev team and different objectives from EA. You know, we're lucky to have these games like even exist. Imagine if EA were like this back in 2010, you know, releasing just DLCs and stuff. We would have never had this. So be grateful for this game. Still struggling against England. We got a free kick. My favourite football club, Liverpool and Yeovil Town. Local team Yeovil, Liverpool team I supported ever since I was a kid. And it's always been like that. They only care about Ultimate Team now? Yeah, that's true. Rice just said we won't sit back in the final. I hope not. I hope we better not sit back against Spain. Because, well, we'll get crushed if we do. That's a good header. And again, England just swarmed me there. Should have watched British GP. Was a banger apart from McLaren bottling it. I heard that Hamilton won that race, didn't he? I saw it a lot on social media. Again, I didn't watch it, but I saw that Hamilton won it. That was lucky. Come on, Abassi. Oh, that's so lucky, England. And why did the player not go to it? Rooney over the top to Huddleston. Can't let players like Huddleston dictate us in this one. No, Huddleston, who was playing at like what, Tottenham and Hull City? Come on. Oh yes, there we go, Abassi. Yes, come on. We scored against England and it is 1-0 thanks to Abassi. Come on. Come on, Nigeria. We can do this. We can win the World Cup again live on stream with Nigeria. You're still depressed from it? I suppose. Are you a Hamilton fan at all, dude? Are you? I don't know. I mean, I would have thought because you're English, you might have liked him. I have a lot of friends in real life that love Lewis Hamilton, like absolutely love him. You should play as Afghanistan in 2014 World Cup. Funny you should mention that, dude. Funny you should mention that. On the 2010 World Cup, I've actually started a run with Afghanistan. I'm not going to give anything away, but I have started a run with Afghanistan. And the reason for it was because we hit 7,000 subscribers on the channel. So I decided to do a bit of a controversial country, to say the least. But yeah, enjoy it when it comes out. Enjoy it. What is the actual town of Yeovil like? It's a bit crap, to be honest. It's a bit crap. There's nothing there. It's just like your standard run-of-the-mill English town. You know, nothing there. It's, you know, it's the only thing famous from it is probably just the football club, and that's it. Most English towns are like that, to be fair. Like a lot of towns and cities in England are just like rubbish. Like, you know, like places like Bristol, Birmingham, just like bleak, just rubbish, really. So Yeovil's kind of like that, really. Sorry if I offended anybody from Birmingham and Bristol. That was dodgy. Rooney? Oh, okay, we almost bottled that. It's going to be a corner to England. They slid me out. And then Rooney just goes, yeah, I'm going to finesse it. It's like, okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, Kimmy fan, exactly. standard English towns are like such like rundown, like degenerate places. Like I'm kind of lucky. The place I live in is actually quite nice, in a way, because I've said before, I don't actually live inside of Yeovil. I live on the outskirts of it. So, you know, without giving away my full address and the town I live in. Come on, Nigeria, come on. Hold on. Just for a couple more minutes. Just shoot. Okay, out of play. To be honest, England has just gone down to the pan. It does seem like that, doesn't it, really? It does. I mean, overall, like, you know, it's good. It's still better than most countries and stuff. But, yeah, it's nothing like it used to be, is it? Nigeria win the quarter-final against England. We're in the semi-final against either Chile or Spain. So that's good. Bet even a Yeovil fan wouldn't even take Southgate as manager. I was saying that before the tournament. I was like, you know, we got to get Southgate out. We got to get him out. But uh, it's it's hard because he is technically one of our most successful managers since '66. So yeah, better to live in a town than a city, to be honest. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely. I would hate to live in a city. I'd hate to live in a city. A town is just so much more better and quieter. Percentage chance England wins on Sunday. I'll give it a 30% chance. I'll give it a 30% chance. That might be controversial, but yeah. Looks like FA wants Southgate for World Cup. Yeah, I saw that. I think they want to re-sign him, don't they? They want to re-sign him. I don't think Southgate is a bad England manager. He's not like terrible. I just think like some of the styles of play we've exhibited in this tournament have not been fun. But who knows? Who knows? He might be able to do it. You know, 2020, we were really just unlucky not to pile on the pressure to Italy, and then we bottled it, obviously, in penalties. Who knows how this one is going to go? But yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely, Kimmy fan. I'm glad that out of the country. I'm glad. Spain versus Nigeria and Croatia versus Italy. Those are your final four. So we're going to jump straight into Nigeria versus Spain and see how this one goes. And like I said, we'll do one more run after this one if it's a smaller nation. I think I might just like, even though I said random World Cup runs on this, I might just like pick one, like just randomly, just pick like a small nation and do it. Should be getting so much more from the players. Yeah, you're probably right, to be fair. England did play well against the Netherlands, though. They did. They did play well. Like, that was the best I've seen England play this tournament. So you've got to give England a sprinkle of credit for that. But yeah, like only a little bit. Have I ever done a run with North Korea? I've done basic runs, but no qualifying runs. So stay tuned for those in the future. We'll definitely do a qualifying run with North Korea. Got to beat Spain. This is going to be difficult, especially in the semi-final. You know, I got to get my tin foil hat on right now and say semi-finals are like one of the biggest BS games in the whole game. You know, I hate semi-finals on this game because it just seems like the intensity, even when you're playing on Legendary, is just ramped up to like 11 pretty much. But who knows? We could probably do it against Spain. Nigeria could. They have every chance. Yakubu's already like going out of stamina. It's like, what are you doing, dude? What was that? What other countries? Italy, Spain, Croatia, and Italy are. Sorry, Italy, Nigeria, Spain, and Croatia are left in this World Cup. Oh, that's going to be a free kick. Exactly, Kimmy Fan, exactly. I think he's just a good motivator. I think he's just a good motivator. Hey, Rapid Zo, how you doing? Big hello, mate, in capital letters. Oh, what a strike! Who was that? Taiwo with the goal, and we've taken the lead. What a thunderous strike that was from Taiwo. We've taken the lead. I mean, nobody closed us down, and bang, straight in. No problem, Sparkles. No problem. We'll do another run after this, but like I said, I might just pick the nation. If the random wheel gives me like another big nation, I might just actually like, disregard it and do a smaller nation just because, I haven't really got a lot of time tonight. But we'll definitely do one more after this. Definitely. I feel like we've got to do one more at least. Could you do what if Russia qualified in 2010 instead of Germany? Yeah, I could definitely do that. Keep the what ifs coming in because I'm always looking for new ideas with that. I think someone suggested to me, what if Solomon Islands qualified for 2006? And then I looked up, like the Solomon Islands could have legitimately qualified for 2006 if if Australia didn't bang them in like 8-0 in the playoff round. So, I mean, I think that's one of the more unrealistic scenarios. But which one is better, 2014 or 2010? 2010 for arcadey fun, 2014 for realism and the qualifiers. But yeah, 2010 more fun for arcadey fun. 1-0 up against Spain. We're loving it so far. We could get to the final against Italy or Croatia. Kind of hoping it's Croatia. Just for that slightly easier final. Nigeria is such a beast team on this game. Such a beast team. Look at this. Cassius has been caught out and that's 2-0. Usually semi-finals aren't this easy. But, okay. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. I mean, I could do it as a fantasy scenario, but, I mean, to be honest, Solomon Islands, the only reason why they come close to qualifying is because back in 2006, that was the system. So they'd always come up against Australia and get destroyed in the playoff round. So, that was once Australia moved, then it was like, okay, like now it's against New Zealand sort of thing. Hey Hamlet, big fan from Q8, nice. Thank you for supporting me all the way out from Q8, dude. I love the support from different nations and stuff like that. How do you feel right now before the final on Sunday? I'm a bit nervous, but I'll be proud of England no matter what. I mean, I know what a few of you might say, there's nothing to be proud of in the group stages and the round of 16 and the quarterfinals, but, you still got to be proud of your country to get to another final in the Euros. Still got to be proud. I mean, this is just insane. How are we doing this? How are we doing this? Obafemi Martins says 3-0. This is crazy. How are we doing this against Spain? What if Chile or New Zealand qualified in 2018 over Peru? That's, again, two good ideas. I think I've done Chile. But yeah. What is my biggest fear? Probably losing my eyesight or losing my memories, to like dementia or something like that. I'd say losing my eyesight is definitely like up there, because obviously, I'd hate to be blind sort of thing. I think that's just like not an existence that I want. But yeah, no, losing your memories when you're older as well is definitely something I fear, especially when dementia is a very real thing. I'd hate to have that, to not remember your kids, your wife, your memories and stuff like that. I'd hate that. Absolutely hate it. What difficulty am I playing on? It's legendary, dude. It's legendary. This is like, you know, the hardest difficulty the game has to offer. Nigeria are just too good, man. Nigeria are just too good. I'll show you after the match, but it definitely is legendary. Who's your favorite country to do runs with? North Korea. Yeah, North Korea. It's so much fun to play as. So much fun. You're playing on my team right now? Big boy from Canada. This stat favours England. No team has ever gone to back-to-back Euros losing in the final. Then it's coming home. It's definitely coming home, isn't it? There's still time to mess this semi-final up. There's still absolutely time. But 3-0 is quite the cushion. Final score 6-0 to Nigeria? I hope so. That would be insane on this difficulty. And it's booted away and it's 3-0 at half time. It is a little bit too easy, man. I wish there was a bigger difficulty than legendary. I'm not even lying. I wish there was an ultimate, you know, difficulty. I'm planning to travel to a country sometime in the future. Any recommendations? Like where? In Europe, Asia, Africa, North America? I would say in Europe, if you want a decent country to go to, Croatia is very nice. Very nice country. I've been there. Very nice. The only thing I would say about Croatia is just like it's a little bit on the expensive side. But other than that, it's beautiful. Very beautiful nation. That's my main recommendation from Europe. Do North Korea. I've done a couple of North Korea runs on the channel already, if you want to see them. I don't think I'll do North Korea tonight because they're a really good team on this game. And I probably will end up going quite far. I want to do like a really terrible nation to end the stream. Like someone really bad. I mean, Yakubu just cannot be stopped. He cannot be stopped. And that's 4-0. Spain are getting crushed, man. What if Burkina Faso weren't cheated out of 2014? That's a good one. I could do that. You should do Montserrat. I haven't done Montserrat for ages. I've never done that. Brunei. Brunei are sadly not on this game. Mongolia could be a fun one. Montserrat. Maybe we can do Montserrat tonight. You can do Montserrat tonight if you want. I haven't played as Montserrat for ages. You pack Nunes. Hey, the GOAT. Darwizi the GOAT. Who starts fights against Colombia. Apparently he was trying to protect his family though, so I kind of feel that. I feel that a lot. Just cannot be stopped. Just cannot be stopped. Like, this is just insane. Like, I'm telling you, this is definitely legendary difficulty. I'm not lying. And Spain are just getting absolutely mopped across the floor. Did you win the World Cup with North Korea? I did actually. If you check out my run, I think it's got like 10,000. It's got 10,000 views. So yeah, I think I did. Did I win it or did I get to the final? I can't remember. But yeah. Did you see what Nunes did with Jack Doherty? Yeah, I did. It was quite funny, to be fair. He just completely blanked him, didn't he? I mean, credit to Nunes for that, because, you know, Jack Doherty is a massive troll. It's just not worth anybody's time, is he, really? I don't really like him that much. I don't watch him. Use Hong Kong? Well, that could be a good one. I'm torn now between Hong Kong and Montserrat. We're just spamming crosses. We're just spamming crosses and just constantly scoring. Vincent Del Bosque's like, I'm out. I'm done with this World Cup. This is actually insane. Rainis Gaming says he'll be going to Miami in USA. Have a good time, dude. I've never been to Miami. One of my mates has. and he said it was really good. I've never been to the States before. Indonesia win over Argentina 7-0 flashbacks. That was honestly like one of my most craziest wins I've ever had on this game. Just the fact that Argentina played so badly. So badly. A lot of people, I'm fairly sure a lot of people probably accused me of bumping down the difficulty, but like that was just legit, like just such a good performance. American Samoa. I've done a qualifying run with American Samoa on 2014, and that was really fun because I actually qualified for the World Cup with them. I managed to get rid of New Zealand quite early and then qualify with them, so that was really fun, that run. Ooh, random shot. You've been to Egypt at least once? That's cool. Wouldn't mind visiting Egypt one day. PES Euro 2016 is my favourite. Highly recommend. You know, I've actually got it right here. I got it. However, the game doesn't work. I don't know why. You know, it was factory sealed and everything. I put it in the Xbox and it was just like, disk unreadable. It's like, oh, cool, thanks. PK scores to make it 6-1. And that's not going to change anything, is it? PK easily scores, well, that header. We didn't really defend it that well. St. Kitts and Nevis, that could be a good one as well. I like St. Kitts and Nevis because of their flag. You've been to Mexico? Don't you live there, Hamlet? You live in Mexico, don't you? Right? Am I right in saying that? I don't know. I've never been to Mexico though, but one of my co-workers went there for her honeymoon and said it was really good. So, yeah, I suppose it's pretty good. Just based off of that review. Nigeria cannot be stopped, I'm telling you. If we lose this final, then I fumbled it hard. You know, it might be Italy again, who we had in the group stages, but I'm praying it's Croatia. I really want it to be Croatia. Not because I think I'll squash them, but just because it'll be an interesting final. Like Nigeria versus Croatia would be a very interesting final. Will you play any PES game? I will if I can get them to work. If I can get them to work on the 360, then you know, I'll definitely play them. It's just that the 360 I have right now is really temperamental with the older games. So, for example, obviously I bought PES 2016 to, you know, do for content. It doesn't work, so I wasted my money. A lot of the older games that I got here are really temperamental as well. Only 2010 South Africa seems to, well, only the World Cup games that I have right now are literally like the ones that work properly. But the other football games and sports games always keep crashing on me all the time. And yeah, I guess it depends on the disc. Because, you know, most of the time I'm buying from secondhand sellers, and then, you know, these people don't look after their discs. Whereas these World Cup games, like they've been on my shelf for years and I haven't touched them until I started making content. So, yeah, a lot of people don't really take good care of the discs. Italy have got to the final in a shootout over Croatia. So that means that we got a repeat of the group stage match between Nigeria and Italy. So, okay. Spain beat Croatia 4-1 in the third place playoff. And we are one game away from glory. Niger or Belize? Maybe. Maybe. I want to do Montserrat though. I'm leaning towards Montserrat just because when people said it, I remember I haven't played as Montserrat for 5 years on this game. So yeah, buy from CEX because they checked that they work. I should really. I should. I shouldn't buy my games online really, because a lot of people just sell them in really bad condition. Um, favorite non-sports game. BioShock, Dishonored, 1 and 2. I like both of them. Prey, Mafia, GTA. The list goes on. There's so many games that I love, um, that are non-sports games. Uh, I'd say BioShock is probably like an all-timer. Halo, the original Halos, 1, 2, 3, Reach, and ODST, really, really good. Gears of War 1, 2, 3. I grew up with some really good games. I'm very lucky, very, very lucky to grow up with such classics. What kind of 360 do you have? You can get another 360 and swap the hard drive. So I have the Slim, like the slim, well, they say the Slim, don't they? It's the black Xbox 360. Not the big chunky white one. It's like the black one, the slimmer one, and the hard drive is built into the console, so I can't really get it out, sadly. I used to have the big chunky white one, but it red ringed, so I had to buy this one. And yeah, the white one that I had would play any game I wanted, but this one doesn't. So maybe I need to buy another Xbox, I think, in the future. But right now, there's no need to do it because it's not broken. Where did I get my Xbox 360? This one I got online from, I think it was eBay. I think I got it from eBay. Nigeria versus Italy in the final. Let's see if we can beat the Italians in the final and make it a perfect run where we can win the World Cup on Legendary with Nigeria. Are we surprised that we've gotten this far with Nigeria? Not really. Nigeria are actually quite a good team on this game. Very, very good team. But we still got to beat Italy. We couldn't do that in the group stages. But then again, we were only starting out in the group stages against Italy. Oh, really? I didn't know that. I did not know that. I will do that after this stream, dude. I'll have a look. Thank you for informing me. I actually never knew that. I just thought it was built in, like just wedged into the console itself. You're looking for an Xbox? Yeah, just eBay or Amazon. You can still get Xbox 360 on Amazon. You can still actually find sellers on Amazon. You know, you might have to pay like maybe 80 to £100 for it, maybe, because I paid £80 for mine. I paid 80 and it was listed as well, it was on eBay. It was listed as like used, but like very good, and I would say that's accurate. But for some reason it just is really stubborn and won't play some games, so I kind of like got bummed out by that a little bit. I'm just going to try and concentrate and see if I could just stop Italy from like, you know, BSing this final, because it feels like they're just like going to try and do a random cross and just like, you know, get like a header from nothing. That's what the AI loves to do, even though in the last game I literally like spam crosses. That's a good ball, and that's a goal straight away, and that is 1-0 to Nigeria. Obasi with the goal, and that is 1-0. See, with teams like Nigeria and Uruguay, they're like basically sleeping giants. And when I did my Uruguay one, my qualifying run, a lot of people said that I scored too many goals with Uruguay. It's like, well, yeah, because Uruguay are such a beast team. But like here with Nigeria, I'm doing the same. I smashed Spain 6-1 in the semi-final, just because, you know, when a team like Nigeria or Uruguay get form, they're literally unstoppable. Like they literally don't want to like not score goals. An accurate representation of you, all the patience of cat and water. Yeah. Yeah. You're right, to be fair, you're right. Ref? No? I think I've decided I want to do Montserrat after this. I just decided, just on a whim, that I want to do Montserrat. Uh-oh. Oh, that was so lucky. Lucky, lucky Toba Loco. We got caught there. Big time.
Asking for trouble when you lose the ball like that. Del Piero now. Pass easily cut out. He saw it coming. Mikel. Yakubu.
Now to shoot. Oh, good save.
It'll be a Nigerian corner.
Is football coming home? I hope so. I really hope so. The problem with PES is that the AI shooting is OP. I haven't played PES for a while, so I can't remember, but I remember playing PES 5, and I think that was actually true. Like, the AI would always, like, score outrageous goals, but then I'd be one-on-one with, like, a team, and I'd just, like, you know, I'd just be, like, you know, missing sitters left, right, and centre. It feels like there's going to be like a random mistake that's going to lead me to conceding a goal. I hope not. Just feels like Italy are locked in. Even though they're 1-0 down, they just seem locked in. Like, Spain definitely weren't locked in. Oh, see what I mean? Like, the random mistake does feel like it's going to happen. Yeah, Vlahovic, I'm definitely not saying that. You want my YouTube career to end? Oh. Clive Chelsea commentating on instead of Derek Ray is a blessing on this game. Yeah, it is, isn't it? Especially in the scenario where you have to play as Republic of Ireland against France. After France score that handball goal, his reaction is just like so off the script. It feels like he didn't need a script for it. It's just so funny. And that should be a yellow card for Italy. Buffon is telling his wall to line up because he knows what's going to happen. Obafemi Martins, it's blocked. Back to Buffon. And Italy just playing her around, being safe so far, but it's half time. It is 1-0. Hey, Beastly N64, how are you? Vlahovic. Vlahovic. That's what I'm supposed to say, not Vlahovic. I always get rinsed for that. You know who I miss in FIFA games? Now I can't remember his name. I was about to say it, now I can't remember. The commentators on FIFA 03. Ali McCoist, that's it. I miss Ali McCoist on FIFA. A lot of people might say that he's a bad commentator, but I actually miss his voice on FIFA games. You know, FIFA 03 commentary, so good. Imagine that on a modern game. That would be so, so good. Italy, go for it. And the Nigerian keeper saves. Camboranese is injured as well. I used to say Casino instead of an Italian player called Cassano. Casino for Italy. I love that. I love that a lot. We need to push for this this second goal. Yakubu. And as soon as I was about to push it down to the middle, the AI tackles me. There we go, that'll do. The whole week is going to be 34, 37 degrees. That does not sound fun. for you, especially. In UK, that would definitely not be fun. We've got about 35 minutes. Does feel like Italy are gaining control of this game a little bit more. We have fouled them and stopped them from attacking so far, but I feel like there's something up their sleeve. That might have been the wrong move there.
Just looking to get the ball clear. Over Fabian Martins. Yakubu.
Go on.
Well found.
Oh, no way. Italy keep it on for us. Oh, I tried to like snake my way into the 6-yard area. We're trying so hard to stop Italy.
Martins.
And they're doing well against us, to be fair. It's a proper final.
This is Yaquinta.
We need to finish Italy off. You know, if we learned from Euro 2020, it's like England never finished Italy off, and I need to finish them off here. I need it. Could you do a what if on... Oh, sorry, I'll read that in a minute. I need to really just get this final locked in, I think. Come on, like, ref.
Now, what's the referee going to do here? He's going to have a word, and that's all. No card.
I think that's good refereeing, Clive. I think he's just told him politely.
Can you do a run with Israel in 2010? Yeah, eventually I will. I will. Like I said, I'll do everyone, regardless of what they're doing, you know, in the real world. But yeah, we will eventually. I'm just waiting for things to just... I don't want to use the wrong words. Not cool down, because it will never cool down, but yeah. I just don't want to do it right now. I feel like I'll get a lot of hate if I did it. So I'm just waiting for it. I'm just waiting. That's offside. You just lost to England 2-1 in the final after a massive underdog run and barely qualifying as Uganda. That is unfortunate. I'm so sorry, dude. I'm so sorry. Uganda as well. That's really, really good. Uganda seemed like a beast team then on this game. If you're talking about this game, that is. Maybe 2014.
Over Fabian Martins. Ituhu. Yakubu. Sliding challenge. De Rossi.
Just keep the ball, Nigeria. Just keep it and keep attacking as well. Keep pressing in Italy's faces. You know, it's not quite the demolition we handed out against Spain, but it was a lot harder here. Italy played a lot stronger than Spain. Look at this. So it's just able to smash me off the ball. I just want something, if EA does of every country game, non-recognized football teams. That would be cool as well. Like, you know, the Conifa sort of thing. The revenge is done. Yeah, it is. It absolutely is. Oh, Italy. That was such a good block. Again, I just get shrugged off the ball. Like, the AI is just not letting me get this second goal. And now we're caught a little bit. It wouldn't let me change player there for some reason, but Italy have still got it. That was close. That was very close. This Sunday would be very special if they win. Yeah, it would be very, very special. The rest of Europe would be very angry if England won. But you know, we haven't won anything since '66, so it is a little bit overdue. You can tell England are on the cusp of something special with these international tournaments. It's just when are we going to do it? And I just hope it's on Sunday. Come on. Yes, we done it. We won with Nigeria. A sensational run with Nigeria. as we took them all the way from the group stages to the World Cup final and won the World Cup against Italy. Very tough game. Yeah, I think that's twice now on stream I've done it with Nigeria, because obviously I did my Africa Cup of Nations run with Nigeria, and yeah, I'm fairly sure I won that run with Nigeria. It might have been different teams, like maybe all African teams or something like that. However, doing it again, that's pretty good. Do you like the Falcons? Yeah, I do. I like the Falcons. I do support them. I do follow them. You know, they're not a brilliant football team at the moment. Could you do England, but you can only score with Heskey? Was it legendary? Yes, it was legendary. Nothing but legendary difficulty. Nothing but legendary. We'll do one more run, and I will be doing Montserrat. I've already decided I'm going to be doing Montserrat. So yeah. We'll do a legendary Montserrat run to end this stream. We've won the World Cup with Nigeria. What a performance from the Super Eagles. What a performance. 2010 celebrations are a bit mediocre, all very generic. I think that actually a little bit better than the current modern ones. I think, you know, 2010, even though it's generic and stuff, it's still like got a lot of charm to it, in my opinion. But yeah, we won the World Cup with Nigeria. There we go. Let's advance and do Montserrat, who we will not be winning the World Cup with, but we'll see. We'll see. "2006 celebrations are the best." I like the 2006 celebration ones because of the song in the background that plays when you win the 2006 one. Oh yeah, I forgot to show you the rewards. Got a couple of players here in the Mastercard All-Star team. A lot of times it's most of the time, we always get the same old nations, but there's a couple of different people. Got obviously Shay Given as goalkeeper. Turkey, we got a defender from Turkey squeezing in there. Did we get any Nigerians? There's a Croatian there, Cernar. Yep, Yakubu got in there. That's pretty cool. Olik got in there as well. Obasi, striker as well. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Hang on, I didn't see. Oh, Obasi got Golden Ball, if you're interested, and Obasi got Golden Boot as well. So what a tournament that was for Nigeria and the front three. I did. I did indeed. Remember Thomas used to donate, now he is broke. I don't know if he's broke, man. I don't know if he's broke. I don't think he is. I just don't see him that much. He's probably got better things to do than watch my runs now. But I did appreciate all his donations and stuff. Hey Tanya, how you doing? Nice to see you again. So to close off the stream, we're gonna do a Montserrat run. If I can remember where they are. Yes, that's where they are. And then obviously we got to add South Africa to stop the glitch from happening, even though it doesn't. And then autofill the rest of the teams. Boom. And we are set to go. Yeah, nice to see you back, dude. Nice to see you back. Remember your World Soccer Champs? Yeah, I do. Good game. Very good game. Love that game. Do people still play it online on 2010? No. Servers are shut down. My favorite FIFA? This one. 2010. 2010 is my favorite FIFA. Let's just get rid of all these bigger teams. Obviously, Montserrat are going to be right down at the bottom. Thank you. Thank you, Didril. Thank you. Thank you so much. We just won the World Cup with Nigeria. I did it with Uruguay on video. Loco, who is Carl Jobst. He is a YouTuber that does speed running videos and stuff. Like he like tells you about speed running records and stuff like that. He's actually a good YouTuber. Very good YouTuber. Do you have the UEFA Euro trophy replica? No, I don't. I don't. I do not have that. So, Benin in Group A. In B, it's Togo. We're not in this one, but Uganda in Group C, El Salvador in Group D, South Korea in Group E. If there's any group to avoid, it would definitely be uh, actually, oh, well, yeah, Group D. Group D is definitely one to avoid. Group B as well. Group B is such a difficult group. So we'll see. Montserrat coming up. Chad in Group A. In Group B, Guinea, Equatorial Guinea, I should say. Um, Montserrat in Group C. Okay, I think we're done already. Argentina and Republic of Ireland. Botswana in Group E. Let's just round this one off. Tajikistan again in another World Cup. Malawi in Group G. And Zimbabwe in Group H. What's that? Can you secretly upload on Loco Extra and whoever finds the video gets 1 cent? I don't know how I could send 1 cent to you because my currency isn't in cents, it's in pennies. It's in pennies. Favorite World Cup song? I like Waving Flag. I do like that one. I also kind of like the cheesy England songs from like the 90s. You know the World Cup songs and stuff. Like It's Coming Home is like obviously it is a good song, but it's just overdone. But the one with John Barnes in, that's a good one. I like that one. You got to remember not to override all these saves that I've done. Right. Okay. So we got Montserrat versus Republic of Ireland. We're gonna just whiz through this as fast as possible and see how we get on. Just to show you guys, just to let you know, it is still on Legendary. Always is, always is. I never change it. No point in changing it. Who do you think is winning the Euros? I gotta say England, don't I? I gotta say England. But yeah, realism probably Spain, but I want England to win the Euros. I want them to. Best 11 for Liverpool. I can't really answer that, to be fair. Not while I'm trying to do this. Not really. Do you have a PSP or a Wii? Because they both have the 2010 World Cup game in and they're so different from the Xbox version. Would be fun to record videos of those. I have a PS Vita, which is just sat on the shelf up there. But I have no charger for it. So, yeah. Uh, you know, I can't play it. Who's the best version? Well, it's me, clearly, as you keep saying in the comments. But Fat Les Vindaloo, yeah, that's a good one. That's a good one. Hi from Bosnia. GG for the Euro finals. Thank you, Nermin. Thank you so much, dude. So we got Republic of Ireland for this match. Montserrat have got their work cut out in this one. We've not played as Montserrat for ages. Probably about 5 years, I think, the last time I've actually done a Montserrat run. It is on the channel if you want to see it, but that was back in the days where I used to play on professional, and now we're on the big boy difficulty of legendary. So, yeah. Will you be playing with the fan thing again? What, you like the against my fans? Yeah, I'll be doing that again. I just didn't. I haven't really had a plan for it for a while, so yeah. We'll see what we can do with that. I'd like to play FIFA with my fans again at some point, but it's just getting time. I thought it wasn't showing up because of the YouTube censors. No. Oh, I just read that. Oopsie. But good turnout for the stream today. 565 views. That's quite a lot for me. I know it's small for other people, but for but for me, that is very high for me. So thank you so much for that. You guys obviously turned out quite well tonight, and I really appreciate it. Last Montserrat run 7 months ago. I definitely haven't played Montserrat for a long time. I don't think so anyway. I don't think I have. Bramble? Oh my goodness. Off the bar, and we could have taken the lead against Republic of Ireland. We're still all over them here. Like, what are Ireland doing? Nah, definitely not. Definitely not. Really, you give me a Santos Laguna jersey? That's very kind of you if you did. But I'm okay. You can keep your money. It's okay. You don't have to give me anything. As long as you like the runs, then it's all good. It's all good. What do you think of the Venezuela performance in Copa America? Did they not top their group in the Copa America? I didn't really see it that much, but did they not top the group? We need a Mallorca jersey. I don't know if I'll ever get one, to be fair. The Wii PSP version has an option to simulate matches. I'm not sure why the Xbox version doesn't have that. That's really you know, weird how it doesn't have that. But yeah. Oh really? Meant Santos? Okay, whatever then. I don't care. I'm tired, man. It's been like what, 2.5 hours, and I've been sweating my ass off to try and win the World Cup with Nigeria. Come on, give me some type of credit. Top of the group for the first time ever, but eliminated by Canada in penalties. Do you think that Argentina will ever stop that run? What, the Colombia run? Maybe. I kind of hope Colombia win, though. I always root for, like, the underdogs. So, Colombia are technically, like, the underdog. If you're going by, like, you know, winning trophies and stuff, Montserrat's defense just completely collapsed. And that was a really weird save. Oh, you did mean Santos Laguna. Okay, well then, I'm not a twat then, am I? I knew what he meant because I played as Santos Laguna on FIFA 18.
Not going anywhere with the ball at the moment. Williams. That's his job, winning the ball. Done. Keane. Andrews. Doyle.
Over the top here by Ireland. We're holding on quite well. I don't think we'll be doing this against Argentina though. I was playing FIFA 13 career mode and I got a loan offer to join Yeovil Town, and I immediately said hell yeah and joined. Exactly, that's what you got to do. You got to go to the big clubs, and you know there's no club bigger than Yeovil. Well, at least in Somerset anyway. Come on, Montserrat. Come on. I would want Colombia to win, but I think Messi's last Copa America. There is that, you know. A lot of people would want Messi to win an international trophy. You know, it's the same with Ronaldo in the Euros. Like people really wanted Ronaldo to win the Euros because of it'll be like his last time. I don't know if he'll actually be at the World Cup in 2026. That was dodgy. Would I like to see Bielsa's Uruguay in the final? Yeah, me too, dude. Like Uruguay have been like pretty decent, and I like the whole like you know Darwin Núñez up top, and then you know just like the fact you got like what's his name, Valverde, that's the one behind him. Like they're quite an exciting team. You know they've been pretty good in Copa America, and just the fact they eliminated the United States is just like you know brilliant to me. But yeah, I've always liked Uruguay on the international stage. You know, You know, 2014 Uruguay was actually pretty decent. 2018 they were actually okay as well. Fairly sure they eliminated Portugal in 2018 World Cup. 2022 obviously not that brilliant. James Rodriguez performance in Copa America. Apparently he's been quite good. Apparently he's been very good, hasn't he? So rolling back the years. I don't know how old he is right now, but definitely rolling back those years. A lot of people like said he's washed, but I don't think he is. Nunes respect. Euro 2004 is awful. I don't mind it. It's just a bit like janky, especially when you're playing on like, you know, this console. Is Nunes getting a ban? I hope not. I hope not, but you know, you can't really attack fans. However, apparently he was trying to protect his family. How true that is, I don't know, but apparently Uruguay players were trying to protect their families. Oh, just saved there. Is Yeovil full of Spanish players? Not currently. I'm fairly sure we got mostly British players, I think. Well, British Isles, anyway. There's not really an awful lot I can really do with Montserrat here. They're just a little bit, well, not very good. I hit the bar with them. That's fantastic, but ever since, just hasn't really been there. Oh, that was close from Ireland. If you got the opportunity, would you become the Yeovil manager? Yeah, I'd do it. I'd do it. It'll be fun. I have no experience, but if I had the experience, I would. Definitely. I've always said that I would love, like, if I were a footballer and I had the choice to play wherever I wanted to, I'd definitely play for Yeovil. Definitely. Loco likes every Liverpool player country. Every single one. That's a lot of countries. Joseph to cross it in. Headed away. Montserrat, like, even though we've had limited chances, we've actually been okay here against Republic of Ireland. There might be something here with this team. Might be a little bit of form that might carry us into the next round. Have I decided on my next video? I've still got to finish off my Portugal 2014 run. So that'll be my next video. That'll be my next one, definitely. But other than that, I don't actually know until I get round to editing it. More than likely, it's just I just base my decision making on whether or not I can be bothered to edit the video or not. Free kick to Montserrat on the edge of the box. How long have you streamed today? 2 hours and 42 minutes. You bet £10 for Montserrat to lose? I am not losing, especially in this position. That was so close. Would love Croatia to host a football tournament. Maybe one day, like a combined effort. You know, Croatia, Bosnia, Serbia, Albania, maybe. They should definitely do that Balkan Cup. That would be just crazy. That would be absolutely crazy. It would be so funny, but yeah, legit so crazy. The amount of like fights and stuff that would actually kick off, like. I think people just wanted it because of like the Euros, because obviously so many Balkan teams played against each other. I don't think we're going to score in this game, guys, to be honest with you. How confident are you without Klopp in the season? I think Liverpool would definitely fall off. there definitely will be a point where we won't be as good as you know, what we were with Klopp. However, I still expect to be competitive, and I still expect to at least get top 4 again. That's what I want. I just want Liverpool to get top 4 again. I'm not expecting us to win anything, just top 4. Just, I'll be happy with top 4 under Arne Slot. If you can squeeze in another Carabao Cup, then yeah, I'll take it. Ireland, oh, that was close. It's been a slightly boring 0-0. However, a 0-0 for Montserrat is a win, pretty much. Clear that away, Montserrat. And that is it. Republic of Ireland failed to score against us. And we are... Well, we got a point. We got a point in this group. That's cool. Didn't really expect it. Could have scored a goal or two in this one. Could have done, but didn't. But, oh well. Bro, that Balkan Cup will kickstart World War III. Yeah, it would, to be fair. You know, we definitely, like, you know, you can make jokes, but at the same time, like, it definitely would. When I play pool matches in tournaments, I always think that I'm Croatia, the underdog, basically. That underdog mentality. You gotta have it. Gotta have it. And Kosovo and Serbia aren't allowed to play each other. They'd have England in it, and they can all fight us instead of each other. Yeah. You just lost £10. Sorry, dude. Sorry. I didn't want to lose. Have you seen Eminem's new album? I've seen he dropped it, but I haven't actually heard any of the tracks. Hadn't had a chance to listen to it. Argentina versus Montserrat. Are we going to get pounded? Yes, is the answer to that. We are definitely going to get pounded against Argentina. My legs are starting to really hurt. Let me just stretch it. Oh, yeah, but yeah, we're definitely getting pounded in this one. Argentina versus Montserrat. And again, just in case we win 6-0, again, it's still on Legendary, you know. People keep asking. It's definitely on Legendary. Can't wait for Turbo Loco uploading 2028 Euro videos in UK. You know what? If I can actually, like, go to those games, I definitely would. I definitely would. I could have technically done it in Euro 2020, but the pandemic was still kind of a thing. And I know they still had fans at the final and stuff, but there's no way I'd get a ticket for the final in England. You know how much that will cost? It'll be like 10 grand. 2 tournaments on the bounce. Nice. That's good, dude. That's very good. FIFA back then, smiley face. FIFA now, crying face. The Argies want revenge for Indonesia. I think they do. I think they're gonna absolutely destroy me. Belover Magic says, I bought this game this week. So happy with it. What a legend. What a legend. Great game. I'm glad that people are playing it again. I'm glad. Can you do Lebanon 2014 qualification? I have already done it, dude. It's already on the channel. Already in full, ready for you. It's already there. If you type in my name and Lebanon, it should come up. The new club rankings are out and they are stupid. Oh yeah, I think I saw that. Like, aren't Chelsea like 8th or something like that? I was like, how? How are Chelsea 8th? Right. Let's have this disaster against Argentina. Let's have this disaster unfold. This disaster that will be Messi absolutely farming the hell out of us. Oh, I almost got through there. If he didn't slide tackle and pinch that away, I would have got it. Already, Argentina using the dirty tactics of crossing it in early. Roma are 5th.
From the back, keep the ball. Javier Zanetti. Not a good pass from Javier Zanetti.
I wish, Blahovic, I wish. Imagine getting 200k off of an upload. Especially for a channel as small as mine, that would be outrageous.
This is Mascherano for Argentina. Alexander Bramble.
Think I'm going to do a 2014 England run. That would be pretty good. I don't think I've done a qualifying run with England on 2014. I've done a normal run, but yeah, that was not the best run I've ever done. What's the meaning behind your name? There isn't much meaning behind it, to be fair. It's my gamer tag on Xbox, and I've had that gamer tag for, I would say, maybe 14 years or something like that, possibly. And yeah, I just used it as my YouTube channel name. That's about it. I imagine Toby's dreams are a lot about this game. Always in the back of my mind, dreaming about it. I'm obsessed with this game. I just wish they'd make a more updated version of this game, and then I'll be happy. Then I can play that game. That was close. Bramble. He goes for it. No. Okay. Your video game predicts are your most popular videos? Yeah. Probably because I clickbaited in the title and those ones. I clickbaited quite hard in those titles. Like the one where I predicted 2018 World Cup, it predicted Poland to knock out England. So a lot of people are like, that's unrealistic. That would never happen. It's like, well, clearly not. It's just clickbait. Because Toby is nuts. That's where the name comes from. Exactly. Exactly. It's nuts that I still play this game in 2024. When everybody tells me I should be playing EAFC. Have you done a qualifying run with Argentina in 2010 or 2014? No, I haven't. That is one I've yet to do. That's funny, Degree123. I don't think I've ever said that. If you can find that video, then I would be very grateful. What is that save? Do you know where I can buy FIFA 14 these days? I saw it got advertised on Amazon to me the other day. It's on Amazon. It's on Amazon, eBay. That's probably your best bet. My advice for Tobo, more clickbait. I think I actually need to be fair. Like, more clickbait. World Cup clickbait where I put Messi in every single one of the thumbnails. You know, I put like a big red arrow going up into the sky because that's how most YouTubers do it, don't they? You know, you put a fit girl in the thumbnail as well. That gets views, right? Just stuff like that. Just clickbait the absolute hell out of it. And here comes Pharrell. Oh, how are you not scoring that, dude? Imagine Toby becomes broke, so he has to do reaction videos and becomes a millionaire. I did think about doing reaction videos on like goals and stuff like that, you know, in the World Cup, but I'm not sure if I'm allowed to do that because of copyright. Because I know that FIFA are really strict when you watch like football videos on YouTube. Most of them get taken down, so I don't really know the whole deal with it. Messi with cleavage, yeah. Just like this in the thumbnail. That would get tons of views, for sure. I'm doing that in the next Argentina run. Messi with cleavage, with the World Cup in between them. Yeah, maybe. No, she would know the game. She would know the game. My wife would be like, you know what? I understand the game. It's all for money. It's understandable. Well, I hope so. Do a qualifier run with New Zealand and USA. I've done USA on 2010. I don't think I've done New Zealand yet. So, again, in good time, my dude. In good time. Remember, we still got to finish off my Portugal run. which is going to come out on Saturday. I'm going to say Saturday. Yeah, Saturday. I got to finish off my Portugal run. Yeah, Daddy from Cape Verde Islands. That'll get clicks beyond like my wildest dreams. Yeah, true. Yeah, that's very true, Lee. I remember saying that in my Slovenia video. That was funny. More importantly, how did you manage to get a wife? How much did it cost? Don't be mean, dude. Don't be mean. She loves me. San Marino run? That would be, yeah. I've done San Marino qualifying runs. But I love doing San Marino runs all the time. San Marino is guaranteed to get you views on YouTube. Even if it's just like a couple of thousand views, still definitely gets you views. Because San Marino is such a clickable nation. Such like easily like clickable nation. What is that drink? It is Mountain Dew. Will you buy FIFA 2K25? Depends. Depends what it's like. Still, you didn't answer me about the question, what happens if you don't go loco? The problem is you don't want to know. If you don't keep it loco, you don't actually want to know what happens. It's very disastrous. So you've got to keep going loco. Otherwise, you know, it's disastrous, and the consequences are just immeasurable. Immeasurable consequences. I stand San Marino. Yeah, me too. Like San Marino, the goat of all nations. I love San Marino. I'd love to visit San Marino one day. I've been to Italy, but I've never been to San Marino because I went to Rome, and I did say at the time that I really wanted to go to San Marino, but we didn't have time because I was only in Italy for the weekend. So sadly, never got the chance to go to San Marino. But maybe one day in the future. Maybe. Maybe. I'd love to go to San Marino on like a match day as well, to watch them. That would be quite the experience. You've been watching since Anguilla qualifying run? Wow. That is a long time, dude. It's okay, Kimmy fan. It's okay. I'm used to it. It's fine. You can be mean if you want to. I don't mind. I don't mind. I get it. It's all banter. It's all banter. I like both World Cup games, 10 and 14, but I prefer 10 because of the whole HUD and graphics, etc. Yeah, I mean 10 is my favorite, but 14 is super good to do qualifying runs on as well. I think both of them are just up there in terms of like good games, like good EA games, and that was close. They're saying there's going to be a lot of non-licensed teams in FIFA 2K25, but they also said there's going to be a lot of international teams, like about 80. You'd think, though, if it's licensed by FIFA, the actual organization, that would have every single one. Because they want to trump EAFC. So I would hope that they actually get a proper license for it. But, like, we'll see. We'll see. That was close again. We've actually had a decent game against Argentina despite the draw. Tried the long one. I found your channel in 2019. Love watching your videos since you're really the only FIFA channel I watch. That's very kind of you, dude. Thank you so much. Especially considering, you know, my channel is still so tiny in terms of like the YouTube sphere. So yeah, the fact that you guys have noticed my channel is actually quite incredible. Quite incredible. So I thank you all for your support. It's amazing. That's why I keep doing this, because obviously like a lot of people found me, and I just love the World Cup games, so I'm just like, oh, they go hand in hand, sort of thing. Toby's next channel should be Toby Reacts with the shocking face on all of his thumbnails. What, like Sniper Wolf does? Do that? Oh no, that was a terrible header, come on. Please, Montserrat. Please. Let's try and go upfield if we can. It's Pharrell. Somehow it's still 0-0 here against Argentina. There is an injury. That means I'll hack out Messi. Everyone advertised Turbo Loco to reach him 10k. We're steadily getting to 10k. We're steadily... No! No, Argentina! Cambiasso, isn't it? Yep, it is. Put Skibby Toilet on the thumbnail. Guaranteed 100 million views. But we just conceded against Argentina. It was a bit of an unfair one. That's okay. Traumatic Toast says, same, pretty much the only FIFA YouTuber I watch. I love the international football so much. Thanks, dude. I'm really feeling the love tonight. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. If we can hit 10k, that would be like my ultimate goal on YouTube. Because I definitely won't hit like 50k or 100k or something like that, right? Like that's just impossible. But 10k is definitely a possibility that I can like live with and you know, accept as a small YouTuber. I can definitely accept 10k. 10k is a lot. There's a lot of people. So I will definitely love that. You don't like brain rot? Don't worry, dude. I won't put brain rot in the thumbnail. I sit through enough brain rot on Instagram, like all the time. My Instagram reels are so messed up. It's just so much stupid crap on it. Bramble. Oh, I went for the shot and I got tackled. 10k is still decent. Yeah, it's a really good like target, I think. 10,000 is nothing to be scoffed at. I think that's like, if I can get 10k, I'll be really, really happy with that. And no matter what happens after that, I think that's just such a good like thing to aim for. Someone did it and got 80 million, so so why doesn't he give it a go? I mean, I'll push the channel to as many subscribers as it can get, but in my mind, I just know that I will never hit like 30k, 40k, 50k, the big numbers. I get happy when a video gets 1,000 views. I get like so happy. I'm like, yes, 1,000 views, sort of thing. Where is the chicken costume for our live stream? It's a bit too hot to wear a costume right now in England. Even wearing this t-shirt is just like I'm sweating. So wearing a chicken costume, I'm gonna be like drenched in sweat. So I don't actually own one as well. What would you do if your video got on the Las Vegas Sphere? That would be crazy. Do you know how much you have to pay to get a video on the Las Vegas Sphere? That would be insane. But it would be so funny. Imagine like this stream, like we got right now, on the Las Vegas Sphere. People would be like, what the hell? Like, what? So our final match of this run is against Uganda. Now, looking at the table, there is possibility if Argentina beat Ireland that we could sneak into that second place position. However, we need lots of goals. Uganda are actually quite a hard team to play against on this game. For some reason, they're quite strong. But these are the other groups. England and Paraguay have gone through in Group A. Group B, Germany and Ghana go through in that one. In almost the All Africa group, apart from Germany. Group D looks like this. It's Italy and El Salvador and Ivory Coast still battling for that second place spot. Gambia are out, I believe. Chile, Cameroon and South Korea looking for qualification into the next round. I just noticed that Patrick has donated $1. Thank you so much, Patrick. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Patrick's also a member as well, so he also donates on a monthly basis. So again, thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it. Thank you for all your support, especially with the subscriber World Cups and stuff. Thank you so much. Really appreciate that. Thanks. All it takes is one big video, but it's hard being such a specialist content. Exactly, Josh. Like the World Cup games are not gonna be that popular unless a World Cup comes around. Um, I like to think of the channel as I like to think of this might be a silly comparison, but I like to think of my channel as like a meteorite in a solar system, and what my channel does is like it's hard to explain. Not during um not during the World Cup. So when it's not a World Cup year, it's outside of the solar system of YouTube. And then as the World Cup comes around, my channel goes really, really close to the sun, picks up a ton of views, and then after the World Cup, it just goes bing into the never. That's what I like to think of my channel as. It's like a comet or a meteorite that just goes around the solar system once every 100 years, basically every World Cup. That's basically my best analogy for it. You know, it just goes around the sun, picks up a load of views. Basically, the sun is YouTube, and then just flies out into the distance. How are you, mate? I'm good, thank you, Kyle. And what do you think of Scotland? I don't mind Scotland. In the Euros, they didn't really have a brilliant time, did they? You know, heartbreak in the 100th and what was it, 110th minute or something like that? 119th minute, something like that, right? You know, in extra time, you know, the added time, or was it like 98th minute? I can't remember. Against Hungary. Very, very heartbreaking. I felt sorry for you guys, if you are Scottish, that is, but yeah. Unlucky Scotland, unlucky. But I love Scotland. I've been there a couple of times. It's a nice place, nice place. Especially Edinburgh. Edinburgh is really nice. In Group F, we have Lithuania, top of that one, and Brazil in second place. In Group G, we have South Africa. Oh, I forgot to put South Africa in Group A. Oops. Croatia, Northern Ireland, and Malawi still fighting for those positions. And in Group H, we have Russia, Czech Republic, Bosnia, and Zimbabwe all fighting for those positions again. Hamlet says, the more debris a meteorite gets, the larger it gets, the larger it is, the bigger subscriber count. Exactly. We just got to go around the sun a few more times to collect that debris. That's what we got to do. You know, 2026 World Cup, we'll go around the sun again and see how many subscribers we can get. The Euros has been pretty good for my channel, to be fair. You know, I picked up quite a lot of subscribers during the Euros. I think I got like maybe, I don't know, like 300 over the last 2 months or so. So that's quite a lot in terms of like my growth. So 300, I'll take that. It's a lot of views as well. So decent stuff. Especially when you're doing the same thing over and over and over again. You're making pizza, that's cool. Oh, you are Scottish, nice. I love Scotland and that opening game, a great watch. They were I mean, you know, it was against Germany, so yeah, I mean, you couldn't really do much about it, but yeah, the Hungary thing was just the most. When Scotland lost against Hungary in that last game of the group stages, um, that was the most Scottish thing ever to lose like that. No offense, it was. And it would be the most English thing ever if we get to the final on Sunday and we lose it. That would be the most English thing ever. So, I mean, you just gotta hope, I guess, that we bottle the final. I hope we don't, but yeah. That's cool, Patrick. I didn't realize that AD is going to Bangladesh. The Euro game is so good. It is good. It's just hard. Hard as nails. Do I watch women's football? Yes, I do. I do watch women's football. More so the international tournaments than You know, uh, the actual like, you know, WPL or whatever it's called, the women's Premier League and stuff like that. I I watched the women's Champions League final. I watched that. That was quite entertaining. But I really watched the Women's World Cup a lot. I watched all the games, I think. Yeovil would have Germany a better game. Maybe, maybe, maybe. In the very, you know, biggest stretch of the imagination. Yeah, it's hard to score a goal and half the goals are rebounds. Exactly. Like Euro 2008, if you're playing it on a harder difficulty, the computer is just so hard to break down. So hard. Like a lot of people, like when I do my qualifying runs on Euro 2008, they go like, "Oh, why can't you beat like Kazakhstan?" It's like because Kazakhstan literally just sit back with 11 men and just do nothing, and then they hit you on the counter attack, score a random BS goal, and then they win the game 1-0. It's like, "Oh, great, thanks." Sorry, mate, you're for Spain. Understandable, understandable, understandable. I am boiling in this room right now. I'm boiling. But this might be the last match of the stream. I'll give it my best shot if we can actually win against Uganda. You're not bothered about doing watch-alongs? That could help your channel a bit. I did think about that, but honestly, with the tournament this year, like most of the time, I just like watching it in a bit of peace, if you know what I mean. You know, I like to. Sometimes I like to watch the games with my dad downstairs, or you know, I'll be watching it with some friends or something like that. So there's all those different factors as well. And this year, I just haven't really had the chance to do it, even though I said I wanted to do it, which is a bit of a shame. I know I kind of let you guys down with that, but yeah, I mean the final on Sunday, I won't do a watch along because I want to watch the final with my dad. Because obviously, you know, it's special if we win the final. It's like, oh, I watched the final with my dad and we won the final, sort of thing. So, yeah, and then maybe afterwards go out and celebrate. That's a big if, but yeah, um, you know, we'll see. Maybe in the future I can for upcoming tournaments and stuff. Do you have the nukes ready just in case someone doesn't keep it Loco? They are stored underground, and that's all I'll say. That in a very secret location. Like I said at the start, Uganda are quite a strong team on this game. They're actually quite physical. I played them a couple of times before, and they're just like, they're actually a little bit OP for what they are. So I gotta watch out, especially with Montserrat. Crossed in, headed away. They got it. See what I mean? See what I mean? Maga has scored to make it 1-0. And that's the thing, you know, you give them a little bit of space, they punish you. And Uganda has scored to make it 1-0. I actually got in front of that, but it didn't matter. But Euro 2008 is a golden game. I play it every day. It is really good. It's just hard. That's the only thing. But then challenge is always a good thing, isn't it? Do they sell FIFA 14 in the PlayStation Store? No. No. All those old games are probably delisted now. What do you think about the pen against the Dutch? It definitely wasn't a pen. In my opinion, it wasn't a pen. Why don't you fly out to some random country for a World Cup qualifier and blog the game? You know, when I went to the Philippines in 2022, I stayed out there for 6 months, and I was like, I said to my wife, I said, is there any like chance we can go and watch like the Philippines play? But where I was staying, we weren't in the right place, and back then, I think like the Philippines, they were playing like, I'm pretty sure they played like 2 games internationally. I think one of the games was at home, but it wasn't in the region that I was staying in, and the other game was away from home, and like I think it was like I don't know. I think it was like somewhere in like Vietnam or something like that. So obviously couldn't see it, could I? So I really wanted to do that though. I really wanted to go and see it. But maybe in the future when I go back again, you know, we'll see. We'll see. I did think about doing Yeovil ones as well because obviously that's local. But I don't want to turn into this like YouTube blogger kind of like Fogden kind of person. You know what I mean? Even on PS4, unfortunately, Mark, I don't think so. I don't know about PS4, but Xbox, Xbox doesn't have the games on digital store anymore. Only physical copies or emulators, if you're lucky enough to get that. One of these FIFA tournament games your most played? This one's my most played, definitely. I play 2010 more than every single one that I play. That's a good ball by Uganda, and they just scored against me. And it's Kabagame. He scores to make it 2-0. I told you that I told you that Uganda were a tough team. I played against them before and they've really caused me problems. It's funny how I draw against Republic of Ireland, draw against Argentina, well, lose against Argentina 1-0. Okay, 1-0. But Uganda absolutely, like, basically bend me over in the first, like, 37 minutes. It's like, what the hell? Like, what? They almost scored again. Yes, Hamlet, yes. I knew Uganda were giving you a hard time. They are a decent team on this game. They're one of those like secret OP teams on this game. I can't wait to do a run with Uganda in the future. Ireland are beating Argentina as well, so that doesn't help. Oh no. What do you think about the Lebanese national team overall? I don't really know, to be honest. I don't really watch a lot of Lebanese football. How did they do in the last tournament they featured in? Was it the Asia Cup? Did they qualify for that? Were they good in that one? I can't remember. Or was it the Arab Cup? I really don't know. I couldn't really say, to be honest with you, dude. I don't really know. I don't really watch a lot of Lebanese football. Well, none at all. Who has more charisma? You or my wife? My wife, definitely. She's way more confident than what I am. Way more confident. She's far more social than me, and yeah, just definitely a better human being than what I am. But yeah, I mean, you're supposed to compliment each other anyway, so you know, I'm sure I got personality traits that complement her as well. So yeah, you know. Videos on Yeovil would be interesting. A bunch of amateurs channel done well from that content, and it's always a good watch. Okay, I'll see what we can do. You know, the season's coming up. They're in the National League, so maybe, we'll see. We'll see. I'll need to buy like some sort of GoPro or something. Maybe we can do that. I'll have a look because I would use my phone, but my phone dies really quickly, super quickly. So yeah, you know, it's one of the old iPhones, so it never like it never holds its battery for too long, which really sucks. Favorite COD game? COD 4. Modern Warfare, the original one on Xbox 360. So good. My teenage years with that game, dude. Teenage years. Montserrat still looking for this goal. They cannot find it for love or money. Just Montserrat, just not that good. However, they have actually had shots on goal, so it's not that bad. By the way, Loco has 2 million views across the whole channel. Yeah, I do actually, yeah. Yeah, you're right. I do. I can't believe I have 2 million views, but I do somehow. Somehow, some way I do. Oh, okay. No wonder I swore a lot. Just as shy as Messi. Yeah, I reckon I am shy as Messi. There's a lot of people theorize that Messi has autism. I don't think he does. I think he's just shy. Like, I don't know why people like say he does, but a lot of people theorize that he does. Get it! Get it, Montserrat! Yes! I cheated, but it's okay. It's okay. Come on. Hey, Amir, how are you? I'm good, man. I'm good. You're going to be mortal drunk on Sunday if we win the Euros. Yes, absolutely. What was your favourite PES game? PES 2005. YouTube added a feature where you can search a video on a channel. That's good. Yeah, prediction videos are definitely a good way of collecting views. Definitely. Yeah, exactly. He's I think Messi is just like, yeah, socially awkward. And there's nothing wrong with that at all. Nothing wrong with that. I cheated to get that goal against Uganda. I cheated hard, but we're here and we're staging a comeback. We got to. Almost got that one through. You're 32 years old? Yes, I am. I am 32 years old. I am old. Super old. Well, not super old, just like, yeah, getting there. You pulled Benzema versus Carri's UCL final goal? I did, actually, yeah. Imagine if, like, a nation did that to Uganda. Imagine the uproar in Uganda. Just because I know, like in African football, if that sort of stuff happens, they go absolutely ballistic. They would. Just can't get the ball upfield, and that was quite close. Uganda coming close. A goal is a goal, exactly. You just gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta do what you gotta do, even if you have to cheat to do it. I do remember you, Amareza. I do recognise the name. I do remember you. I'm surprised you remember it, to be fair. Lebanon did pretty... Oh, I couldn't read it because you deleted it. Red card for Uganda, and it's all falling apart, seemingly for the Ugandans. That was... I don't know why the AI does that kind of tackle. Like, it does it all the time. I think it's just like... You know, when you're going through on that, it tries the risky slide, and look at that guy in the the guy in the wall. He's glitching out. He's glitching out. Oh, maybe we can use that to our advantage. Oh, come on, header it. No. Oh, please give me this goal. I'd pay for it at this point. Oh, my goodness, Montserrat. Oh, come on. That was so unlucky. Look, this play, I almost did it, and it almost went in. Which is better, dogs or cats? I like both, but I'd say cats are slightly better, in my opinion, just because I've grown up with cats all my life. But I do like dogs as well. I do. Especially when they're small, like small dogs. I like small dogs. Because you can pick them up. So, you know, big dogs you can't really do that. So, yeah. And obviously, when you can pick up a small dog, it's kind of like a cat, if you can pick it up. Go, run. Pharrell. There's no one with him apart from the Ugandan defense. I'm trying to find a way into this box, man. Saved, and yes. I mean, we won't go through, but we staged a comeback, and there we go. There we go. Can't trust the guy who likes cats over dogs. Oh, come on. Cats are good. I like cats. You have two wiener dogs? What, like sausage dogs? You have two sausage dogs? That's cool. They did pretty bad against because they only got 1 point and lost against Tajikistan. But they won 4-0 against Bangladesh. Hope they can get back just like the 2014 World Cup qualification. Hopefully, dude. Hopefully. Hopefully. We still got 2 minutes. We can absolutely do this if we go all out attack. But this could ruin me. I underestimated the time.
Well, you saw there why managers pay millions for good defenders. That was a match-saving interception.
Oh, dude, what are you doing ball watching like that?
Trying to get him through.
Ah, Montserrat. I mean, we drew against
And this World Cup
we drew against Uganda, but it wasn't enough, and we go out in the group stages. Unlucky Montserrat. I don't like cats because they have anger issues. I mean, that is true. They do. 1 minute you'll be like stroking them, and then the minute afterwards you get your hand like clawed off. See you later, Josh. Thank you. Hopefully we can do it. Yeah, have a good one. I'll be signing out soon. I'll just let the tournament simulate. I definitely will be getting drunk if we win, Kimmy fan. That's for sure. If we win, 100% getting drunk. Um, so Argentina beat Ireland 2-1 in the end. Let's see the final results of the tournament and see if there's any shocks, and then we'll call it a day because I've been streaming for 3 hours now, and that's probably longer than what I've been doing. You know, well, longer than I wanted tonight because the Nigeria run took so long. We got eliminated, which is correct, and now we can simulate the remainder of the tournament. Unfortunately not, Nadir. Unfortunately not. It's late here. Sorry, dude. Hey, we're getting more subs. Nice, thanks. Drunk stream? Maybe that's one for the future. England have won the final. I mean, is that an omen? Is that an omen? Maybe. Maybe. You don't know. It's against Italy. They beat them in the final 3-1. Let's have a look. Okay, any shocks here? So looking at the tournament, um, so we got England versus Ghana. That was 3-1. Uganda actually went through in the end because Ireland lost the last match. So Uganda went through. El Salvador lost to them. Uganda went to the quarters, lost 4-0 to England. A bit of an interesting situation with Lithuania beating Chile and Croatia beating the Czech Republic. And then Croatia beat Lithuania on penalties. Brazil lost against Cameroon. South Africa beat Zimbabwe. Italy beat Argentina. Germany beat Paraguay. Italy then beat Germany. Cameroon then beat South Africa. Then England beat Croatia 1-0. Italy then beat Cameroon 5-0 in the semi-final. And we have England obviously beating Italy by 3-1. Nice. Are football games getting better or not? Graphically, yes. Gameplay, no, in my opinion. That's true. That's true, Kimmy fan. That's very true. That is very true. What do you think of Tottenham? Shit. What do you think of shit? Spurs. There we go. Um, let's just check out the awards quickly. It looks pretty standard from where I'm sitting. Any like Ugandan players that got in? Oh, Alex Song got in there. It's pretty cool. Um, Samuel Eto'o as well. Eduardo, what a player he was before he got injured. Um, Golden Ball, Samuel Eto'o, and Alex Song, Golden Boot. Okay. I'm fairly sure he's a midfielder, but okay. Cool. That is going to be the end of your stream. I'm sorry if I didn't get to talk to all of you on chat and stuff. I hope you guys have a good night. It's a bit late here. It's like 10 p.m. Yeah, so uh we'll hopefully stream again next week if I can get the time. But I've had fun today. I really had fun. And yeah, I'm glad that you guys enjoyed the stream today. If you did, obviously give it a like and subscribe. Keep it local as always, and have a good night or day wherever you are. And I will see you for the next stream or video. Have a good night. Bye, guys.